a while since I've had a game on my channel stream, so hi on that one. And then secondly, Moonrise, even longer, slightly longer than 2-week break for you guys.
Remind me.
But hey, we're back. Really, there's a lot of stuff that I really, there's so much stuff I want to do today. Oh man. But we know we've got a combat that we're walking into thanks to our roadmap. So we're going to just get a recap from the last session, and we're going to move into in that general direction. It sounds like Mr. Kyle has a plan.
I sure do. Well, I wouldn't say a plan, but I have a recap.
A recap.
Yes. All right. So last time we Odd, you gotta, or not Odd, Owl, you have to mute your mic.
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 All right.
Mic.
All right. So last time we were on the road again. We did a social encounter after our long rest, so we got a good long rest in. We met a wonderful but kooky man. I don't know. I'm just adding that in now. Called Marshall Rems. No, sorry, wrong person. Oh, that's his name, right? Yeah.
No.
I didn't get that wrong.
No.
Lars Teller.
There you go.
Oh, Marshall Rems is Lars Teller's handler. My note was really weirdly written.
Yeah,
all right. So Lars Teller, who is out here as a hunter / trapper / paid mercenary adventurer, as so it seems. And he got brought out here to check out these weird abominations and monsters and creatures in the forest. And as we were sharing stories with him, we decided to, well, actually we were wandering about and then found him. After we found him, he also gave us some heads up that there were traps that he laid out, all this other cool stuff in RP. But the big key things, one, had a big combat happened. I got swallowed. I think some people got knocked unconscious. It was pretty brutal. We also discovered a tree with a giant marking in it that we came to the conclusion of, as well as realized kind of what Lars Teller would end up walking into, which may or may not have just changed our minds to go see if we can help him without exposing him, so to say. We found out that these abominations, it's a new type of creature we came into, are pseudo from some kind of butcher cult or a cult of the butcher. We correlated that the hook on the tree was tied to him. This also ties back to the myself as Kenna being threatened and followed by the butcher. I mean, our druid friend back at camp at the very beginning of the campaign was slaughtered by an agent sent by the butcher. So this is tying in really nicely. And currently, Lars Teller is hunting his way into their camp to scout it. And he is supposed to report back to the Stenholm, or to his handlers in Stenholm, where he said for us to meet him and or give information to his handler if we also get there and he has not returned. Did I miss anything important?
Anyone else have anything that you feel like was missed? Because I sure don't.
I think it was pretty good.
And then wolf the heck out.
Very concise after a while away.
Pretty injured.
The power of taking notes.
Well, I only took one note, and that was the name of the man.
I mean, fair. But yeah, otherwise, I guess the side note of encountering the amalgam, several members of the party did get the crap kicked out of them.
Kenna swallow, Ivar hurt, Gwen was forced to wolf out, and now she's pretty injured.
That's a terrible summation of how things went, but that is accurate.
Ah, fine.
Rude.
Bunch of stomach acid.
Well then, if there is nothing further, Kyle, I would say you can take 3 points of inspiration, but you already have 3 from doing your homework. So that means we just got 3 that are going to be eaten up by the void.
Nom nom nom.
That being said, we will pick up where we left off which was the party following in the wake of the footsteps of the cultists that they saw dragging the various corpses through the snow after having narrowly survived the encounter with the amalgam that was following in their wake. That being said, you all suffered, some of you suffered quite a beating. Immediate pursuit might be ill-advised, so that being said, do you want to do something else first? Or is time of the essence and you will pursue now?
Hollow would point out if I'm not sure. Have we already decided we're just gonna go for it? Because we never really said anything, or did we? Because blurry 3 weeks ago.
We decided that if we were going to leave him, he would probably be dead. We had discussed more along the lines of there is no harm in going to this camp because we're not trying to find him, we're trying to just find the camp. If he's not in the camp, then he is probably safe or dead somewhere in the forest, but he's good at sneaking. If he is in the camp, well, then it doesn't hurt us to already be there.
Then Hollow would say something along the lines of, we should at least try to rest up a little first if we're going to do something so dangerous. There might be more of those things around there, after all.
There probably will be, but we can't just rest on the path that we just killed one of them and left a bloody trail along their pathway.
Doesn't have to be long, just a little bit of regrouping would be good, right? I mean,
If you can get me 20 minutes, I'll be back in the fight. But if we head right into it, I won't be any good.
yeah.
I don't think we should rest right here. If we can find a covered spot somewhere off the trail, that would be ideal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is that fine? Everyone agree?
If trying to remember back, I think Lars said that like we would meet the guy at the bar at Sternholm if he succeeded in what he wanted to do, and that taking on that place was kind of maybe a bad idea. But in answer to Hollow's question, Lars would look over to Gwen in a sort of like a, I think we should just wait first before jumping into anything.
Being said, I know this is kind of really personal to you, but
It
what
should
are
be
you
personal to all of you. The creature that got sent killed. As a player, I'm super bad at remembering the name, but
Kalina?
Kalina.
They're kind of like shocked, like they're really tired right now, and they kind of didn't kind of put two and two together because of that, and they're like, are we gonna jump in there, or should we talk to them first? I don't know. Ambush. If we find them, what's the approach? We should know before getting in there.
Who killed
If-
what?
We made a friend, and a creature from the murk had attacked us and ended her life. It was quite a mess of a battle. It's...
These people made this personal a long time ago. I don't think this is something that, at the very least, we should know what's going on here. I'm not going to lie, I wanted to be involved with this from the jump, but I'm only one voice.
So, what would be our approach then? Go straight for the attack?
No, I think that would be suicide. I don't think you're wrong to suggest we sit Elena and wait and rest. Especially since they might be expecting that thing to follow behind them.
I mean, once we get there, are we going to ambush?
Time check. I'm pretty sure it's like the afternoon. Or like the morning.
Actually, thanks for reminding me the one thing I did not do was pull up the calendar. Do that. It is actually just at sunrise. It's 9 a.m.
Go.
Yep.
I'm asking, what would be our plan when we get there? If we see the culprits, if it's like one of those monsters, we might attack or just sneak around. But if we actually see people, what does everyone want to do, or what do people think is the best approach?
Allow me to at least make like one assertion. This is only a threat if you guys pursue it. You can walk in a direction that has you completely circumvent the threat these people pose. Just so you all are perfectly clear.
Yeah, we'll end up in combat, but it'll be different, I guess? Question mark.
No, actually. There is technically a consequence for dodging what is on the roadmap, but it's not like anything overly harsh. It's just other than narrative repercussions, such as leaving a group of cultists that are amalgamating things together to kill things in the forest.
That have been sent to kill us before, who could kill our nice new friend, who we could have an NPC friend in town. I don't know, all these things.
Yeah.
Regardless.
I mean, we have his contact to visit in Stenholm, regardless.
Yeah, but like
but
I
without
was
him,
saying,
we're just telling somebody that their compatriot died.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it looks like we're all sold on pursuing this, but maybe taking a break first.
Like I said, I only need like 15 to 20 game minutes.
I thought you
A
couldn't
short
heal.
rest is an hour.
I
thought you couldn't heal right now, right?
No, I can heal.
There are some
consequence.
No, I think your level is too high.
There are some so there are consequences that Gwen does have to deal with due to the bloodthirsty shift that we had. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna remind myself and everyone else what's going on due to Gwen's transformation. Gwen, your affliction is lower. It's between 17 and 19 currently, right?
It is 19.
Okay, so the consequences of the last time that you shifted. These are the various things you are now dealing with. You suffer a -3 to saving throws and ability checks. No, I lied. That's already finished because that's at the end of your next turn. Passing over that one. No, you fell prone already. You were dazed and incapacitated for a turn. There we go. You can't gain the benefits of a short or long rest for 24 hours. So that's the one that people are thinking about, but they're also not considering the other thing that both you and I know about Gwen. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, I'm fine. I need 20 minutes.
Well.
So, if we go for it and we see them, what are we gonna do? What does everyone want to do?
You can't really make a plan without being in there, but I don't have any need or want to charge straight into battle.
That's all I want to know.
In fact, Kenna's going to look over to Mordheim. You have had talents with being undiscovered? Correct?
I try. It's not something I'm overly proud of, but yes, I'm very good at being unseen.
I've I remember what someone said at camp. I believe Ivar is pretty good at hiding as well.
In fact, he might be better than me.
Looks
I-
over to Ivar, but also goes, "That is true, but Ivar, shake for me."
She shakes. He doesn't make much noise.
Do you not have big armor?
No, he's wearing medium. Medium
Yeah.
armor.
And
You have a
Lars,
hide.
Lars
Okay.
shakes with Porsche on his back, and it makes like clinking noises and stuff.
Hmm.
In addition, this might be pertinent, but
Kenna just looks at Gwen. All right, she's the one who can't sneak. Okay.
When Kenna looks at Gwen, she like bounces on her toes to demonstrate.
Yeah.
No, Gwen is also quiet.
No,
remember that armor. Remember that armor, guys. Special armor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gwen's wearing a set of Mithril Ranger's armor from Safin. It doesn't make any noise.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
We're a surprisingly quiet group.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm good at it too.
Kenna's
but
like
I'm-
thinking back, looking at the party. I swear there was one moment where one of y'all weren't quiet.
I mean, it was definitely probably
No,
Gwen.
Lars will just literally just chuck out didn't you mean Nikolai? In before too soon.
He
In
was-
any case,
Cosmically bad. By being
Yeah,
decent.
but- Yeah, like out of character. He has a good bonus to them. The dice just hated him trying to be stealthy.
You didn't have
Yeah.
a negative. You didn't have a negative bonus on your character sheet. So
Yeah.
in addition, my Forbana magic does allow me to turn someone invisible.
I think I can say for all of us we should be pretty decent at sneaking around,
Well,
including Portia, but she's on my back, so
I'm still rather exhausted, so I don't know if I can be as stealthy as usual, but
well, let us just be alert. Let Gwen have her 20-minute rest, and we will proceed. We will proceed and pursuit if we want to.
Then follow me. We're not resting on this path.
Indeed.
I'm just gonna lead them like 300 feet off the path, back up the hill.
that's cool.
And during that time, I'm gonna use my ability for 10 minutes during this rest to like make it even more concealing, in case something wants to walk by.
Yeah, you're just gonna make sure everything's hidden. Fine.
Yep.
With a cursory glance, how injured is everyone? Mostly Gwen and Kenna.
Make a medicine check.
Okay.
You're really good at that.
Yeah.
Looking around between the group, you and Kenna are probably on similar footing. You know,
Okay.
you got beat up a little, but you're
I
okay.
actually this whatever this is right here is actually old because I used magics, so I'm at full health.
Oh, well, match that. Kenna's looking better. You can see the
Okay.
the freshly healed wound. And Gwen, who you know would probably be considered the worst off, between when you guys started talking about what to do and now heading up the hill to settle in for a couple of like another 10 or 15 minutes, you've already realized that Gwen is actually looking much better. And after kind of observing Gwen long enough, Gwen's got several battle scars on them from their adventures, right? But you can see there are certain like nicks and cuts along the edges of her face and on her exposed parts of her forearms that you can see just kind of heal naturally and
Oh.
rapidly.
Okay.
Ivor does the blinking meme, but you can't see because he's behind a mask.
I mean, after observing the wolf, he's actually, I would say he's not surprised. It's like, well, that makes sense.
Lars would just raise a point in the group. The only person we have to worry about might be Thrix.
Hello.
Sorry, we don't talk to you much or
It's
inquire
quite all
about
right.
you.
My goals revolve in going forward from the forest. For the time being, I am fine to remain quiet.
but you are a valued member of the team. You have proven such, so
Yes,
I would like to include you in further conversations about what we need to do.
we do want you to, you know, get through this forest with the rest of us and do whatever you want to do afterwards.
I had no intention of falling in this forest. Given at my disposal, I have enough magical power to easily escape things that might otherwise take my life.
You mean you can fly?
Mm-hmm.
I think about that sometimes.
Well, in that case, Ivar's gonna cast Aura of Vitality and for a minute channel some of the healing energy into him.
Roll those d6s.
Yeah. There's okay. Do I have? I do not. Okay. First. Wow, that's a good start.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Go do 3.
Good. Okay, there we go.
Wow.
On 12.
Yeah.
At this rate, you weren't really needed. But,
Yeah. It's always good to hope. Ooh.
9, 6.
Ooh.
Ooh. Rough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway through. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow, man. Roller coaster. Okay. I am now above. So that's. Whoop. 1,
Average.
2, 3, 4.
I think 9 was an average.
Yeah. So I'm now above the. If I can get close enough to Gwen, the other 3 will go to her because I'm not full. So here, have these. Oh, okay.
Ain't
Quinn.
that the darnest thing?
Receive 24 hit points.
No, you know, if you want
Okie
it.
doke, the amount we have to sit here just went down drastically.
Mhm. Which reduces your resting time by about 10 minutes.
Hey.
Rough. I'm spitballing numbers, really, but it's good.
I don't think specifics matter super.
At the end of, or when she's feeling a little bit better, Gwen just sort of stands up and like dusts the snow off her pants and just says, "All right, I think we already talked about Ivar and Lars and their particular capabilities when it comes to this. Would you two feel comfortable taking the lead?"
Sure.
Yeah. Lars quickly glances over to Ivar and sort of gives like a steady nod.
Yep. It's back.
Hollow, what's the range on your invisibility? How long can you maintain it for?
Oh, how much can I handle it?
Mhm.
If I'm correct.
How long did
I'm gonna check it out. I think it was
spell last?
I'm pretty sure it was an hour, but now
It
I
is
want to
1
check
hour.
again.
It's 1 hour.
Actually,
1 hour
an
in
hour.
concentration.
I have to focus on it, but an hour.
Might be
Oh.
enough.
Lars pipes up and says, Ivar, you have dark vision, correct?
Indeed.
Mm.
Lighter. Try to get the accent back.
I know it's daytime, but I think you should be the one to lead this. You probably have better visions than I have, even though I use a rifle, so...
Maybe. From what I have seen, Hollow seems to also higher. Goddamn. Also have decent vision.
But I'm not really good at noticing things. I can see things, but noticing small things is not my specialty.
It's okay. I don't think the things we are looking for are going to be small. Put it that way.
We also won't be very far from each other.
Indeed.
Also, it is becoming light, so
Would whoever does not take the lead but still goes ahead to scout with the other be comfortable taking the invisibility offered by Hollow, just to be able to provide a little bit of backup in case something goes wrong.
We should save it until we actually know that there's something around us.
Agreed.
No point to be unseen when there's nothing to see you.
Of which is, if it is still a bit dark when we get close to our target, I can share my vision the same that I did before.
Sure, but I think we're in sunrise.
Yeah.
Yes.
The sun is getting
Sunrise.
the sky is getting brighter and brighter.
Well,
Even
sunrise
with
with
the
a
small
snowy
cloud
sunrise with a snowy ground also is like regular daylight almost.
It's bright. Yeah, when you guys actually when another hour or so passes, like the thought of dark vision is going to be hilarious.
Of course, I could also give my cloak to someone so they can use it for camouflage. Any small thing helps.
Indeed. But if we have our marching order, for now at least, are we comfortable going forward?
That's it. Establish a marching order then.
Are we
you can't-
going?
Top,
Can't
bottom,
be.
right, left?
Yeah. Top is forward and don't be more than 30 feet from me.
Dyer, help me real quick. Oh. I forgot where I went. No, I go at the end, right? Yeah.
No, you don't. You're down here.
Oh.
Where I'll have to realign everything later.
Sorry about that. Okay, so who's the front? Ivar?
I've out front.
I
Lars
kind of
behind.
did not parse things well. I'm assuming I'm in the back or I go in front because I'll
You're
see in a
real
reason I should.
This is front. This is back. Front.
Should we give Ivar some more space?
Yes.
I'd say 15 feet would probably be best.
I mean, we don't have to put it there, but we can just make it
Yeah, I
no,
mean,
15 feet.
even you guys did vertical, you're not going to be able to get 15 feet increments between every party member and actually fill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
We're
you
just
don't
gonna-
need 15 feet either. I mean, like, this is fine.
Oh,
Just imagine there's 30 feet between us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Like I said,
Imagine.
I'd make a note of where people would be setting up. So better yet, because I have notes, just give me physical distances between people. I'll just make sure I write it.
Put Ivar 15 feet in front of me. Put Lars at a 10-foot diagonal between me and Ivar, and then Gwen and Edelweiss within 30 feet,
Hollow.
wherever they want to be. Yeah, Gwen and Hollow, whatever.
Rude.
And then directs wherever he wants to go.
I'd be keeping pace with Kenna.
Put
Time
her
to
10,
track some.
put Gwen 10 feet off from me then, in a direction.
Is it cultist time? It's cultist time.
Almost cultist time.
It's going to find the cultist time.
Going to find the cultist. We're going to find the cultist.
I'm not gonna pull a Monty Python and walk up to the gate and just start yelling at them.
You could. I mean, you could. That would be a very quick way to find them.
Yeah.
We need our coconuts.
Just don't say, is this Camelot?
And
In fact, let's not go to the cultist. It is a silly place.
as about, let's go ahead and Dyer say when we hit back to the trail. So after the 300-foot move off this hill, slight incline or hill, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hit the trail. Has anything seemed to have been fresh on this trail?
Make a perception or survival check.
Understood. Survival. I rolled a 19, so a bunch.
Very.
So a bunch.
No, nothing has changed since you guys have left the company.
Okay. My advice is that we head downhill from this trail and then move along at a slight kind of with it, but off of it. We know for the most part, last time we saw our other friend Lars, he was uphill of this trail. I wouldn't want to accidentally run into his traps, which I will be keeping an eye out for.
Advisable. No one wants to die via Ewok trap.
No.
No. Unless we know some of the signifiers of them. Or the main one.
And as we cross this trail again, Dyer, I'm gonna go ahead and move, kind of like disturb where our footprints are, and I'm gonna cast Without a Trace.
Okay.
So it doesn't. So even though there's like fighting happening on this, it doesn't look like there's footprints.
Oh. Okay, well.
I just like that you can't be tracked except for by magical means.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's get this out of the way. Everyone, give me some stealth check.
Because Portia is on my back.
Yeah.
Am I counting Portia or not?
Oh, you're still carrying her?
Yeah.
Okay, you'd be at disadvantage then.
Okay.
This is
Got
an
a
ability check, right?
26.
Yes, it is.
With a plus 10 because of Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, all right.
Cool.
Just-
It's an
19.
18.
Oh, so is mine a normal roll then?
No, you would still roll at disadvantage. Nothing's giving you advantage. You roll at disadvantage and then add a plus 10 to whatever number you get.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
guys. I got
it's
a
21.
29 for you guys.
Yeah.
I rolled a 21.
26.
So I rolled a 6, minus 3 for 3, plus 10. I got a 13.
I thought
Wait.
you only had -3 on ability till the end of the turn.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, was that
correct.
until the end of the turn?
Yes,
Okay, never mind. Then I have
that's
16.
already bad.
Wow.
I'm really
Yeah.
somehow I'm
wasn't
pulling
the
everyone up.
worst.
at my
Lars, did
disadvantage.
you roll a 21 total, or from your dice rolls, or was that including Pass Without Trace?
I rolled 11 and 18. I took the 11, add 10, that's 21.
5 bars and 18. Hollow is a 29, leading the whole
Ah.
pack.
You're welcome. That 46
This
would have been tasty
disappeared.
though. But
It
that
would
was
have
an
been.
advantage anyways.
Rick
So.
also has an 18 with Pass Without Trace.
Man, Pass Without Trace, strongest spell.
It
Oh,
really
so
carried, because if I read through these numbers and subtracted 10, y'all would be in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
I'm
wait,
just-
with plus
I'm
10,
still
that's
carrying.
31 then for me. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
So that's what I was trying to figure out earlier. So you rolled a total of 20.
11. Yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay, so you rolled an 11. Your bonus was plus 10. Gotcha. In which case, yeah, you add another 10.
Yeah, 31.
Oh.
We're
30.
pulling the group together. Me and
Okay.
Lars.
That's real
31.
important.
31
Yeah.
with a dog on the back. Nice. Lars is like holding Porsche's like nuzzle like slightly shut as he's like sneaking along.
The
And
total
he's like,
is the average is 23.
Wow.
Me and Lars. Heck yes.
All right. So, after everything has been taken care of, you've moved down to the trail and you started following just off of the beaten path, if you will, in pursuit of where the cultists trailed off earlier. The Pass Without Trace spell makes it so you don't leave footprints in the snow, which is a bit of an interesting phenomenon to sort of observe as you look behind you and see. You're walking and you're crunching into the snow, and then you turn around and there's no visible footsteps there, like you never were there.
Also, silent crunching.
Also silent. Yeah, true. There's also no crunching. You feel it under your
You
boots,
feel
but
it,
you
yeah,
don't
wow.
hear any of it.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
like walking on bubble wrap, but there's
Yeah.
no
There's no
The
noise.
reaction.
snow has a buoyant, like it just kind of pushes up after you walk over it.
Yeah.
Kind
So,
of incredible.
Pass Without Trace is a very good spell. It's very interesting in how
It is.
alters the reality of the world around you.
It's like a really nice dream.
Ivar, leading the path, make a survival check for me.
Oh boy.
I'll
actually
keep
get
looking
it.
out for traps.
Can I assist with that?
You are too far to help. Given the distances, you're just over 25 feet away from him. You would not be able to help him.
No, I mean, can I help Kenna with the traps?
I've got Kenna's earlier roll, which I'm still going to hang on to for the time being, so there's no need, given that was
Okay.
well over 25.
Yeah.
Was that for the traps? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow.
26.
Wow. Good work.
Okay, well, you continue on. It's pretty clear that the cultists and whatever weird monsters they've been stitching together basically follow these trails they've established. They look well-traveled and well-worn, to the point that you can tell the snow has been worn away a lot, and you can actually see bits and pieces of the earth in the rocky surface beneath, which is only ever covered up by fresh snowfall. You travel like this for about 30-40 minutes when Ivar, in the distance, you hear what sounds like the cracking of a tree. You know that loud, thunderous breaking of wood. It echoes just on the edge of your senses.
He'll pause for a moment and listen. Let's see.
While we pause, Kenna's going to motion for everyone to take a knee to get lower.
In low.
So let's see.
No complaints about that.
He'll gesture for Kenna to come up towards him. And does she do that?
Yep.
Okay. He'll whisper to her, do you think that was a trap, or do you think that was them? Heard a far off in the distance. It sounds like a tree cracking and breaking.
Did I hear it?
No, unfortunately, you didn't.
Did I?
Yeah, Gwen, you would have.
But
He'll
I didn't
Like-
hear it.
he'll point in the vague direction. Must have been far away then.
Southwest.
Southwest? Okay. Yeah, point in that direction. We should probably move in that direction. Does it follow the trail? That's something. Is it in the same direction?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay.
It's a little, so if, for instance, if the trail you guys have been skirting is completely due west, and you guys have been kind of just falling at a very slight degree to be more southwest, the sound is further south than you guys currently are.
Okay.
Did it sound like a breaking or a falling?
That's a good question.
There was no concussion of something landing onto the ground. You heard only the shattering of wood.
And he would say as much.
To be fair, to be honest, I think that might have been one of those traps. We can check it out if you really think it's important, but
I'd say we hope that if it was a trap, that it got whatever it needed.
I would hope so
continue
too.
along the path. He would then stand back up and start walking along the trail.
Well, not along the trail, but
Along the trail. Yeah. Following the
Along your path.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll continue on for, well, actually, I guess another good stopping point will be another 30 minutes. This is where Pass Without Trace finishes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is another opportunity to roll some stealth checks as you guys, as the magic fades away and you now have to adjust to crunching snow and footprints.
Yay!
As it starts to get loud again, I hold the party and I ask, how much further do we think it is?
I got a natural 20
Nice.
plus
Okay, nobody answered. Rolling it anyways. Got an
Oh.
18. Nope, too late. Got an 18.
22 total,
yeah, 22 for me as well.
even with disadvantage.
13.
I
Gwen
rolled
just
a
looks at
12 and a
Ken and
13.
shrugs.
Probably I would assume not that far.
I don't have any idea.
Tyler, can I smell?
And we continue. It
I,
was more or less a question to be answered before rolls happened, but it's all right.
I was actually gonna suggest go on, answer Gwen's question.
Can you smell?
Can I smell any like remnant of these beasties or their masters?
There is a smell of blood in the air, and it has gotten stronger the further west you've gone.
How strong? Like overpoweringly strong, or just?
Not quite, but you feel like there's a threshold coming up shortly that it will reach the point of distraction. To the point that you sense a smell will no longer become reliable, as reliable as the others.
Lars would like to bring attention to Kenna the wind and which direction it's blowing, sort of using the blind spot of the wind to attack from, essentially, if we need to.
Makes you guys feel any better, you have been hiking against the wind. So you were
Nice.
What's that term?
Downwind.
Downwind?
Yeah. Probably aids in the overbearing or overwhelming sense of blood that you're about to run into.
Yeah, for those of you with sensitive sniffers, you like, basically, for those of you that have a passive perception of over 15, you would have already been noticing that there's just like this odd tingy metallic smell in the air. And for those of you that have like exceptionally sharp senses, you know that it's going to keep getting stronger the further west you travel in pursuit of these people.
I do relay what I've encountered to the party about my nose becoming unreliable here soon, likely.
Wonderful. And we crunch along.
And you
Crunch.
Now officially crunching along.
Crunchy.
It isn't overly long, about 20 more minutes. As you press forward, that you begin to see signs of habitation in the area. Most notably, the thing that most of you, Ivar first due to the marching order, but even Moldaheim and Kenna catching very quickly, is that there is a range of trees that have been sort of made into a natural barrier that have that aforementioned hook-like symbol carved into them. And there's dozens of them. Like if you just look left and right at the range, they form like a broad circle around what looks like a piece of land. The trail you've been following passes right between two.
Any red feathers hanging around up here?
Those red maple leaves.
They were red maple.
Or red maple leaves?
Make a perception check. A visual one, which means you're still good.
Can I also do that? Seeing him as in the lead? Maybe looking at things like that?
I'll take those two.
Cool.
That is a number plus another number.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
That's a 13 for me.
You guys are
Not much better. 14.
killing it.
Well, my dice don't like me right now.
Well, good news is, bad news is, you don't see any of the maple leaves.
Medium news is.
Yeah. It's good because there's no immediate threat in the area.
It's
It's
just news.
bad because you could also be missing them.
Yeah.
It's just news.
Well.
Could have been that he just didn't get this far.
I would assume as much, seeing as it would be probably far too dangerous to set traps up in front of them. You know?
Likely.
Agreed.
Does anyone see any tracks?
How far
or
away
anything?
is this from us?
The tree line?
Yeah.
About 100 feet ahead of you.
Not that far. Okay.
How long was it since we heard the tree branch or the tree breaking sound? Sorry. It was like, what, 20
Just
minutes?
under an hour now.
Okay.
Like 15 minutes.
Does anyone notice any signs of people walking through?
Well, there's a heavily used trail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Besides the trail, can't really see much.
Other than that trail, there were no other significant
I
footprints or
did not hear
anything.
the trail.
No, yeah, you guys have been
Because
following the trail. So the trail has always been adjacent
Oh.
to where you've been walking.
I misunderstood trail as in like a trail and not like people walking. Whoops.
Hmm.
Mhm.
A heavily worn path that has been used by people multiple times. That is what you guys have been.
Yeah.
But no other like stray things. Everyone's just following that same trail.
None that any of the party members noticed.
I mean, you could try to perception check that, but
Well, the two very perceptive people in the party have not had any luck. So that is the
Exactly.
information you currently have.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think we should just continue.
So 100 feet's not far.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking across the road outside of my window, and that's less than 100 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, more than 100 feet, sorry.
You said it's 100 feet away?
The tree line is, yeah, with
Okay.
all the markers on it.
As we get closer, like within 50 feet, I want to go ahead and do Divine Sense.
Okay. Well, if you guys advance, when you reach that distance, your divine sense will ripple out, and all these trees do give off a sinister aura, one that is evil. Now, it's not the trees themselves; it is the symbols carved into them.
What kind of trees are these?
I hate you both so much now.
You know I was going to ask it.
Yeah. It's been 3 weeks, so I've my brain. It's been 3 weeks, and I've had the worst sleep of my life recently. So this is
You're
one of
good.
those. I knew
I'll
this
answer
was
it for you.
coming. Please do just fill in the gap.
What's our elevation? And I'll tell you.
That doesn't make this easier on me.
It's just
Well,
easier if you
we've
just name
gone-
the tree.
No, that's not how this works. We've gone downhill quite a bunch. We were like 7,000 at some point. We were at 6,000 at some point. Have we
Yeah,
just kept
yeah.
going downhill?
More or less.
Okay, so we're at say 5,000 now.
Sure.
Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and just say it's
Could be Jeffrey.
Mountain Hemlock.
Looks up pictures.
Actually, Mountain
Yeah.
Hemlock, that's too low for a Mountain Hemlock. My bad. Apologies.
Ugh. How dare you
dare
get that
you.
wrong?
I
high
know.
altitude mountain hemlock.
Yeah.
I gotta call a professional to get this right.
We're high, but not that high.
Yeah. Let's just do a pine. Yeah, it's just a big pine.
Jeffrey?
Nah.
Big old pine.
Sugar Pine?
Ponderosa.
Okay. Wait. 5,000
Your favorite.
you said?
Pondos are my favorite.
They smell like vanilla.
They do.
Then this is really weird when you've got vanilla scented blood in it. Very.
It only smells like
Innocence of
vanilla.
blood.
It only smells like vanilla when you sniff the like in between the bark,
Mm,
like the cracks.
gotta get up in there. Gotcha.
Yeah. There's a few pictures of me straight hugging large ponderosa pines.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Trees deserve love too.
They do. I got a nosebleed trying to sniff one of these trees once. Anyway,
Wow. Vicious.
so I can just tell that the symbol carved on these is evil.
Yeah, the symbols radiate a evil presence.
Okay. Now, is that like would I get the same sort of vibe from just like say like a handheld like symbol of some sort for this sort of thing, or do I get the feeling that this is like enchanted or?
Are you saying like
First.
comparable to if you stared at a holy symbol to a evil aligned deity, would it look the same?
Yeah.
More or less.
Okay. So
You've had that feeling happen before. Walking in a town, you get a chill down your spine, which is funny because it happens anytime you cross a bank. The god of commerce is lawfully evil, so that's just how that is.
Capitalism, gross. Anyway, so I don't have any inclination, like any reason to suspect this being cursed or like some trap waiting for someone to cross it.
I mean, it's very ritualistic that you can very clearly tell after you get closer and closer. Whoever was here, they spent a moderate amount of time, and they've really set up a perimeter of trees that they've carved the symbol into, as far as your eye can see, and then all the way around.
What's beyond these trees?
I mean, more forest, but then you can tell ahead 500, 600, 700 feet where all the trees are very consistent. There is a section of the area where there's just a big patch where there's no trees. Is where the scent of the blood is strongest.
Yeah. So it seems like they're marking the area.
Better
Didn't
than
go
piss
too well
on-
for me the last time I did it.
because you used piss.
Oh my god.
So I just know that they've got bad vibes.
Yep, it's evil.
Real bad vibes. Let's walk into it.
Vibe check. Kenna, do you want to bring this down once we're done here?
She doesn't acknowledge your question.
I'm going to take that as a yes. There's no sign. Are there any signs of life?
No, you guys haven't seen You guys haven't seen critters in a while.
Yeah, they don't like the bad vibes.
Well, between that and the cultists killing them all.
Yeah. It's just a whole slew of bad vibes.
The only thing that pops up on my radius is the trees, right? I don't get anything past that?
Just
Okay.
the trees, nothing past that. Well, it's a 60-foot radius, so it does have its limits. So the trees are all your problem.
Well, let's continue on crunching.
Now I need to make sure that I get this straight. This ring of trees that we can guess. I will go ahead and mute. The ring of trees that we can see isn't like basically bark to bark. Like you can see through them. Like it's spaced out, right?
Yeah,
it's not like a
they're
wall
spaced
of
out.
trees.
No, like naturally, like trees that have just grown in a natural way, and then they more or
chosen
less
a circle.
ranged a circle by carving the symbol into specific.
Okay, and we don't see any structures, just a clearing of trees.
Yep. Yeah, off in the distance you can tell whether it's like trees. Suddenly, no.
No canopy. Okay, cool. I'm gonna. And we can't, but it's just dense forest beyond.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
There's no like seeing through underbrush or anything like that.
It's it's difficult.
Yeah, I know. I hate that so much. How dare you use my pictures against me?
Stop providing such great pictures for me.
I would like to use a scout form.
Okay.
So I'm
You have been
gonna
for
look
this
at the
reason?
party. I'm gonna look at the party and then just go. We have to be able to see something before we can make a plan. I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on everybody. I have spell slots. Those do things.
They do. They do things when you choose to use them.
This may be the difference between needing to use combat spells and not needing to use combat spells.
True.
So, I will pass Without a Trace with everybody, and then they're going to see me just kind of like shift down into a gray and white speckled squirrel.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a snow squirrel.
Mhm.
Arctic
Audible
squirrel.
blinking.
So let me go ahead and mark one of those off. Scout form. Okay. And I would like to sneaky squirrel. Oh, I should have done a snake. Well, snakes can't survive in snow. Okay. Sneaky squirrel.
Snow snake. Sneaky.
Yeah, that
I was
wouldn't
gonna-
have gone
just
as
so I
well.
could say sneaky snake. Cultistes. How unusual. I didn't know snakes could survive in wind. Gives myself right away. Anyways, I'd like to go ahead and start making my way on through these towards the clearing.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna follow continue heading west, but I'm gonna follow a southwest approach. So I'm gonna try and like curve like the ring of trees does.
Yep.
And then just kind of close in so it's not as gradual of a circle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just kind of flanking around, so I'm not just like walking down the trail as a squirrel.
All right. Well, let's see what a squirrel's stealth bonus looks like, so we can figure that out.
Probably the same as mine. So
Funnily enough, you're probably right.
I get a +2, so that's
Yeah, like I said, it might be a +1 like with a proficiency bonus, but let's quickly go.
I don't know
What
if there is a squirrel stat block. Is there?
Yeah, sometimes
Have I
it's hard to
already-
say. They have like really specific things sometimes, and other times they don't. Let's go.
I've
Roll
already
20.
used my chance to guidance that, I assume.
Yes.
Dang.
Dang
Dang it,
there is
Internet,
no
why'd you do
squirrel.
this to me?
But there is a rat.
Close enough.
Friendly
It's
fuzzy
just
rat,
a
I
furry
suppose.
rat
Well,
with a
the
bushy tail.
rat does not have a stealth bonus. I feel like that doesn't quite
That's weird.
do it. How about a weasel? Let's use a weasel.
Yeah.
Fairly
Weasels.
similar.
Weasels are really good at stealth. Wow.
Well,
Not surprised.
It's a CR0 monster. It has a +5 stealth bonus.
Oh,
have you ever seen a weasel hide?
Yo.
They're
Yeah, I
sneaky.
get it, but like numbers and mechanically building monsters wise, this doesn't track. Like it's super
That's
weird.
all right.
Yeah,
But
super
all right, have a
stealthy.
+5 stealth bonus. Stealth bonus.
Yeah.
Being a
I'm
snow
naturally
squirrel.
good at
All
stuff.
right.
This thing is way better at Kenneth than being stealthy.
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
it's also only like 1/20th the size of Kenneth too. So
Kinda.
Oh, that's a high number. I rolled a
that's
19.
okay. 34. Nice.
Oh. Wow. Today I learned Ivar is as sneaky as a weasel, and I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think in the animal kingdom they would consider that a compliment.
Probably.
All right. Well, super sleuth squirrel Kenna is going to sneak off with a 34. There's nothing that is ever going to detect you out here in these woods. And you begin ranging around, bending slightly along with the circle of trees, getting closer and closer. The further southwest you go, to where these trees sort of drop off, where the canopy vanishes. But as you get closer and closer, several hundred feet eventually closing in, you do begin to hear the sounds of a single powerful voice. And there is some form of chanting that he is doing. You want to get any closer?
I
I only hear the chanting. I don't see the chanting.
Nope. Because let's put it this way, you're still at a safe distance. You can hear now there is something in the clearing, but you can't confirm what is in the clearing unless you close the distance to actually get something visual.
I gotta play this out. All right.
Basically, do you want to go? Do you want to do danger close or not?
Danger close squirrel.
For semi-danger counter offer, Trebek 500. I would like to get a little closer, but I would like to use the tree branches to do so.
Mm-hmm.
How many people does it sound like? Or is it just
one?
Ah,
Just
okay.
one, as far as Kenneth.
I would like to use the tree branches to do so. So a little closer, but I hoping I can get a viewpoint from higher up than being a tiny squirrel amongst large trees and heavy underbrush, because the underbrush is really what's in the way.
Yeah.
But Pass Without a Trace should allow me to prevent the snow from falling off of the branches, because they can't be tracked, right?
Yeah, but the snow can be tracked. That's actually a very odd scenario to consider. I think you could still disturb snow off of branches. It's kind of tenuous as it is. And just because you're not leaving tracks doesn't mean you're not applying weight. Like, you're not invisible or non-existent, right? You're still corporeal. But that being said, you're a snow squirrel with a 34 stealth bonus. You're not disturbing. So, it takes you a little bit more time. And as you creep in 100, 200 feet closer, finding a tree that you think would give you a suitable vantage point, given that the clearance of the trees is about 100 feet away, you begin to ascend quietly. And as you do, before you even reach one of the first branches to comfortably rest on to take things in, you do see, ranging in a clearing where there are several felled trees, the stumps of which you can see, there is a large pit. And in contrast to the snow, you can see surrounding the edges of the pit several individuals wearing dark robes. And somewhere, this powerful voice that is performing this chant is somewhere in the pit that you can't see. But once you reach that branch for that viewpoint, you can see that there's another dark-robed figure within the pit standing over what looks like some sort of hastily made altar of stone and bone. And his arms are raised up and is currently amidst doing something. Here.
Oh my god, I get to use a map? Wow.
I'm just going to drag the kind of...
Y'all ready to play on the side of this one?
Don't you guys...
Look, I had to make the joke, okay? We always do it.
No, you do. The map should be illuminated.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Yeah. Very nice.
That is what you do. So, several cultists.
No.
One individual
Oh, no.
standing in the pit.
Oh no. Oh no.
And
Oh no. No. I see that. I don't like that.
I'm not sure
No.
what thing you're talking about at this particular instance. There could be a couple
Oh.
of things here that you don't like.
I don't like that one token. I won't spoil it.
Oh,
I
that
think,
one
I
token.
think people can see.
That one token.
No. Why am I always right? Damn it, Dyer.
Can't help it. You guys make choices, I enact consequences occasionally.
The drama.
How is this a consequence?
Mm.
Oh, can everybody see this? It's not just me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we all
Yeah.
see that token.
Yeah, because
okay.
there's no
We are hurt.
there's no lighting on this map, so it should be completely visible.
Well, okay. I don't know if they changed it or not, but if you take a token from like the bottom of a screen and you move it to a different map on its own, it splits the player vision. So I would have been like the only one to see it. We'll cover that later. I didn't know if that was important or not.
This is what you see.
I don't. Did you ask what do I see, or this is what I see?
No, I'm telling you, this is what you see.
Yeah. So like 10 baddies with a big baddie, and fucking our boy is there unconscious next to a tree.
Yeah, in a two-tiered pit, of which in the lowest
Okay.
tier there's a guy standing over an altar with a now you can tell a butchered and bleeding body.
But
strung
that's
up
not
in
our
a-
boy, right?
No. Fine. I'll say it out. Lars Teller, you can see, is unconscious and leaning against this log.
Yes.
Does not seem to be moving. You are uncertain as to his wellness.
Indeed.
This person down here on this altar, very dead, and butchered and
11.
erected in a very terrible, obvious way that there's no way.
Oh, how far back is the party?
300 feet.
Super. Okay, never mind. This was a question I should have asked before you put me on a map. It doesn't. That's too metagamey now. Okay. And he's currently in the middle of ritual, right?
Oh yeah.
I think that'd be level 20.
Yeah.
Why can't you be level 20?
300 feet from the party.
Roughly.
How far from the pit?
First edge of the pit, 60 feet. The bottommost part of the pit, about 90.
No, goddamn. All right. Okay. 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 So we long rested.
A while ago.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't technically a while ago. We're like in the afternoon right now. It was
Yeah.
just several weeks ago. So I have a D100, correct? Because I don't remember using one.
Let me pull out my old notebook and quickly see what my notes say for that. Yeah, I don't think any of you guys burned. I mean, maybe someone used something in that.
That's what I don't think I did.
I
know
do
I
not
used-
remember anyone using it in that combat whatsoever.
I know I used all of my Pyrebrand charges, which I have marked, but I don't remember using a D100.
I don't remember anyone
don't
using it.
have anything. So
Okay.
I'm going to
I
assume
think I would.
everyone
Okay.
has their fate.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, good God. Can't believe I'm going to use my fucking D100 for that. I am in squirrel mode. Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to like scoot down this branch back to like the base, not the base of the tree, but like where the branch meets the tree itself, to like get in that little crook. And I'm just going to close my eyes and hold my breath and just begin to like think prayers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to be to my goddess. But all I'm gonna think is, if I take the
She's an
time to go
archon.
back, if I take my time to go back and get my friends, it's going to be too late for these people. Can you send them a message? Can you get their attention to come help disturb this?
Okay.
Maybe tell them what I see, and that's it. I just want them to get information so that I don't have to run back to get them and run back in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, I have an important phone call because they just called me. So, I'll be right back. Take a
All right,
break, everybody.
Should we take a
10
10-minute
minutes.
break?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10-minute. All right.
Woo. So I mean, it's 300 feet. I don't think it's that far away, honestly.
It is for a squirrel to run down a tree and then run 300 feet. the same time, you know.
You can also blast that body he's standing over.
Yeah.
If you want
Burn
to do
the
something
ritual.
with that, it's gonna take damage.
Yep.
Burn the ritual.
Yeah.
Burn
And
it.
Burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground.
Oh
The
yeah.
only thing is they're spellcasters, right? Like, there's no way they're not spellcasters. There's
Oh
At least
yeah.
one of them.
at least
I'm
the
wa-
leader, right? Like, at least.
At least.
You think?
Yeah.
It's the first time I'm gonna have to deal with fucking counterspell.
Yup. That's
Yeah,
what I've been thinking
oh
about.
man.
I was thinking we're probably gonna fight like our
But
first
guess what?
noise.
You can't counterspell what you don't know is there. So when this sneaky squirrel call lightnings you in your ritual,
I mean, you
That's
gotta get
actually
out of there first.
actually true. If you
Yep.
don't know
Yeah.
what's happening, you can't counterspell it.
Also, counterspell has a range of 60 feet, which you
Yep.
are 30 feet over that. So yeah, even if he wanted to and knew you were coming, squirrel.
No,
still beats him.
you're right next to the one dude who knows counterspell. Of all, like everyone else is not a spellcaster, but you're next to the one who knows counterspell.
of all the grunts.
The counterspell grunts. The counterspell grunt. The counterspell grunt.
Okay.
well, I think technically I'm further away than this. I just had to be on the map to see it.
Yeah. I'm glad we have the same idea though. Because I'm thinking about that very much with my 2 spell slots.
Yeah.
Well, all of you are casters, and if you assume only the leader can counterspell, he definitely does not have no spell slots for most of
We're just
Most of you.
overload him.
All of us are spellcasters.
I cast gun.
It's effective.
Technically, you have bless. You are a very,
Technically.
very limited spellcaster. You have a
Yeah,
single
item.
bless.
Through items, I'm a spellcaster.
Yes.
And before you don't know that Porsche has a secret ability innate to just buffing you.
Maybe that's what it is, and I've
It's
never
you.
known all this along.
They are also a spellcaster.
Woof.
It just turns around one day, and it's just like, it's the painter. It's the painter. It's the painter all along. She's been following me as Porsche.
Oh my god.
She's actually been a Lycan the whole time.
Jesus.
Woof.
Wouldn't
Well,
that?
that's why she was so sus of me to start out with.
All right, I'm back. No one's died, so that's great. For the record, no idea what that phone call was about. Super weird. Yeah. So Kenna, you were about to roll a fate dice, yes?
I was. Good
All right.
sir.
Good luck, have fun.
You're trying
I did
to
a few.
warn your
I
teammates.
did a few. Well, I was trying to get them to have at least some of the information, if not a lot of the information, through some kind of divine power,
Mm-hmm.
but also to tell them that they need to hurry the fuck up.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let's fucking go, boy. 92.
Wow.
How do you roll these high numbers?
Kenna
Honestly, I
dice.
was thinking
Yeah.
that's 56.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Where's my camera?
It's the balance, man.
Some of us have to have good luck.
Your fate
No,
dice are just ridiculous.
It's the balance. He has.
Kenna-
he rolls
no.
well, so I
Kenna's
roll
the main
poorly.
character. That's all it is.
Rude.
Agreed.
Rude.
It happens, but come on, let's be honest. The person who consistently rolls the best numbers is always the main character.
You're right.
Anime protagonist rules.
Yeah, it's a rule in our Thursday game. Contrary to us maybe not liking him as a protagonist because he's very selfish and a bit of a douchebag, but he's the main character.
I could at least like
I love
on
you,
one
Rob.
hand do notable things that Kenna has done on one hand. One of recently wrestling recently.
Wrath.
Right.
All right, let's roll it out. How's this happen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Kenna, as a squirrel in a tree, unnoticed by all, sees this ritual unfolding before her, and not wishing to lose her vantage or any more time, reaches out and in a far distant connection asks her goddess to relay whatever information is possible that she can see to the party. Well, Gwen, Hollow, and weirdly enough, Portia, all of you have a very rapid, unusual out-of-body experience where you feel like your senses rush, kind of like vertigo, where you're suddenly not in your own body, and you are instead about 70 feet up a tree, overlooking a clearing, filled with dark robe-clad figures, and one in a pit, standing over an altar surrounded by dozens of skeletons and bones, currently chanting some sort of ritualistic magical spell. And then you all suddenly rush back. Lars, for you, Portia is now just kind of whining, like anxious. And then you all could easily notice the obvious abrupt change in the visages of Gwyn and Hollow.
Lars quickly looks over towards the group and in like a exasperated manner whispers, "We need to move now."
It's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Lars runs off in his sneaky way.
Wait.
We have to go.
Wait.
What?
Wait, did you
Ivar
see
going,
her?
what's going on?
Ivar's like, no one explained this to me. I was a bunch of crackheads.
I think I have a plan.
Gwen
Chris is also like, what's going on?
wherever
She's
Kenna
not you.
is, she can see what's going on, or something can see what's going on, and it gave us a vision just now, or at least me, and what I can tell, at least Hollow as well. They're performing some sort of ritual over an already butchered corpse. Did we see DM? Did we see Teller?
You know what? Both of you make perception checks. It was a pretty rapid flash. So let's see if you got that little piece of information, because he's not super obvious. So you only had a handful of seconds to sort of observe.
Wow, that's pretty good for me.
That actually
16.
is that's a pretty good number.
13 for me.
Gwen, unfortunately, you don't. Hollow, however, you do. You were basically able. It was because he's been lying there for a little bit. He's partially covered in snow, but you could see part of the familiar-looking animal-clad armor, and the top of his head was sort of leaned up against the log and moving.
Yeah, I kind of add that there was also Lars, who we met earlier, is also seems to have gotten caught. But I think I have a plan. It sound stupid, but I think it might work. Because it looks like those people are actually people, or maybe they're not, but they could be. And if they can be manipulated, even just for a second. Could you hear me out for a sec?
Yes, what is it?
Okay. I need someone to help. So, Lars, if you could, because I could take us out of there. But basically, you, tweeting at Gwen, you, and then like, Ivar, Fricks, Gwen, you should hide in the vicinity. We're gonna distract them. It's gonna sound really stupid, but I can still teleport us out of there. Basically, all I want to do is distract them. I'll just turn my cloak bloody as I say that, and I'm just gonna look like I'm bloodied and injured. And it's just, even if they fall for it for just a moment, just even if for some, that might just distract them long enough that an ambush might take them seriously off guard and make them really slow to react, and we might get the jump on them. I need someone else to help me, because it's easier with two people, right? Gwen, you like being up close, so I can turn you invisible as well. It looks like Ivar and Fricks are better at fighting from a distance after all. Does that sound fine? Lars, do you want to help me with this?
We need to act quick, very quickly.
Kenna's already there. I suspect she already has a plan. But this, for us, this is good.
Okay.
We have to move quickly.
Yeah.
you.
I use disguise self and make my clothes really bloody. I also make my cloak bloody.
Sure.
So I try to make sure I look like I'm very injured. Lars, if you want to, be the one to call for help when we get closer in the vicinity, just to distract them. and bring them over. And even if some people fall for it, not everyone has to fall for it. But as soon as some people start falling for it, you
Please
guys are
don't
good.
waste this extra time I used to get you there.
Okay. Okay.
Let's go. Walk and
Yeah.
talk.
Let's go. Walk and talk. We have 300
Lars,
feet.
We should spread out when we get there. I use invisibility on when we start getting closer. I also this guy's self is not concentration,
It isn't.
so that's nice.
Yeah.
So basically, I have this guy's stuff up. Look, bloody attack,
Lars,
and Gwen's invisible.
Lars would sneakily go by 30 feet east of the party, keeping them maintaining that distance.
I have to be with Lars for this because deception checks are easier with someone. So yeah, everyone else can.
Okay, so first and foremost, I need to clarify. For you, Ryan, 30 feet. Are you trying? So, what direction are you trying to be adjacent to? Say, if Gwen and Hollow are traveling together, where do you want to be in respect to them?
Like
Above, below, behind, in front of.
or on their left-hand side, but going along with them.
So you
I did ask.
Okay, so you want to be traveling adjacent to them, but not ahead of them.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
asked Lars
you will
specifically to
be
help me.
further south.
So Lars, if you could be with me and we can go together, that would be nice. I'm exhaustion level 1. I need all the help I can get.
For the record, invisible people can use the help action and not become visible.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, seriously, breathe the invisibility spell. You only ever break invisibility if you attack or cast a spell.
Oh, so how could Gwen help me look less or pathetic though? That's a good question.
I mean, she could call out.
Doesn't matter.
Gwen
Color
can
is your
also.
It's my normal cloak, but I just put made it look
color is
much
it?
more bloody. I'm gonna put brown just to make it look boring.
Lars approaches Hollow and says, "What do you need? We need to be quick.
Just someone
As
help
we're
me with the
running.
act.
I can make Porsche speak on command."
She can help me then. Whatever is gonna help.
Animal
TBH. I
companions
don't know
can
how
do that.
mechanically. Okay.
And Portia's a whole ass character. She can do everything you guys can do.
My poor dog. Okay.
Ass dog.
So
Well, while they figure their stuff out,
Yeah,
my
yeah. You guys
biggest
think
thing-
now, kinda.
My biggest thing is that I'm waiting, hoping. Though I have a feeling that worked.
Yeah.
Is it? I feel all warm and fuzzy on the inside.
You do, and you would have also basically had the odd sensation of knowing people were looking through your own eyes. You know.
Wow, okay.
Ooh.
So
Weird.
I am intently staring at two things: the guy in the pit, the very
Mhm.
far pit, the leader, and the guy next to Teller.
Okay.
I'm setting a reaction trigger. I don't. How far am I actually away?
100.
Just keeping me on the map 100 feet. All right.
Yeah, you're basically just off the edge.
I'll just be in the corner in a tree or whatever, or the tree right off the corner. I'll just stay there then. If I see this ritual start like trying to animate that body, right, on the altar, or I see them going for Teller, I am call lightning.
Okay.
I'm
just so
zapping
we're
a mofo.
just so we're clear, you realize you are a squirrel in a tree, and you have to cease being a squirrel in order to do that. Right?
I'm very aware.
Okay. Just
I will
wanted to
then
know.
be a Kenna in a tree.
Hopefully, you'll stay up there. We'll see how that branch holds. Because
Tell us.
Pretty
the weight
we
of
get
the weight
there.
of a squirrel versus the weight of a Kenna, a little different.
Ponderosa pines, though, very, very hardy.
Yeah, but Kenna also like 400 pounds with backpack. More maybe.
Over uncomfortable.
More like 500.
Yeah, I think we
Heavy.
had a definitive number at some point, but
I have the definitive number, and I will get it to you. It's not that much.
honestly, I thought it was like 400.
Maybe it is that much. Hold.
yeah, no, because I
It
remember
is that
we were
much.
talking about traveling with a horse, and you were like, I think I may break the horse's back, and we're like,
Yeah.
yeah, you probably
No,
would.
it is that much
Yeah.
with my backpack, which my current inventory
It's
sits.
550. At least based off of the Roll20 character sheet, it's 550.
I believe it is. Yes, it is actually 550.
So I I know your personal experience might tell you ponderosa tree branches might be very strong, but a sudden and abrupt
They can hold
550
bears.
pounds just suddenly. I know, but I'm saying there's also an off chance that branch might not be able to hold a bear.
We'll
Just
leave
know,
it up to
there's a
Should-
risk.
can I roll a fate dice for it, just for funny?
Not,
I'll roll the
I mean,
D100 for you. Not an actual fate dice. I mean, like when it comes to be a chance.
yeah, sure.
All right, sweet.
I feel like weight distribution also.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I specified the
We'll worry
squirrel
about it
move
when
to the
we
base
get
of the
there.
branch.
Okay, so we're going to right now roll initiative to get everyone in the order. And then
Oh yeah.
we're going to
Let's
sort
go.
of work our way through some stuff.
20, 30, 20, not natural.
How does one bring
We-
their?
Yeah, you guys. Just drag your tokens
Where do
onto
we
this
enter?
onto the screen. You guys will be coming from the east, from this side.
Yeah, we have about 5 turns, boys. 5
Uh,
turns.
Well, I assume you guys will be sprinting. I was going to make it 3.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest. It's 5
Just
turns
take
all
3.
sprinting. But yeah,
take it.
Yeah, but that's not interesting.
that's fair.
I'm assuming
fair.
people are gonna start spreading out soon.
And apparently, this double added a bunch of tokens.
Yo, finally a good initiative roll. I suck at
I-
these.
I've only gotten 1 above 10.
Which is funny because you should be really good at them.
Oof.
Oh my god.
I had a 16 plus 4 for a dirty 20.
I have a 16 total.
Roll 20.
I think I accidentally deleted.
Oof. Roll 20's
A
been
dirty
here.
20?
Dirty 20, yes sir. Yay.
This guy, I don't even know how he got a number, but it's like,
I am not a number, I'm a human being!
Oh my god.
okay, well, let me quickly and very easily roll a bunch of initiative because I've got a nifty dice tower just to throw dice through now. Wow, that's the hook leader is he's in it to win it today. He had
my.
his Wheaties. Do I have 2 Kennas or just 1? Not just 1 Kenna and damn it, your initiative needs to stay.
I mean, I'll play 2 Kennas.
Hard pass.
That means I
What do you
rolled a
mean
17.
hard pass?
You're already in enough trouble. I don't need 2 of you.
What?
I just want to say, can we start putting ourselves on a map specific place? Or are we still?
I mean, you guys will be coming in from the east, so
Because
we're
I do
gonna
want to yell as soon as people spread out away from me.
move you, but we're not gonna
If they
get into
haven't
anything of
already.
what you guys are doing yet because you guys are still a good ways away.
I'm just waiting.
Because there is a thing that is going to unfold.
Probably call
There's a-
lightning before they get there if you speak about things like that.
Oh yeah, did you think I was
I
just gonna
don't
let you
stop on.
all casually arrive onto the scene? No. Because the
To be
difference is
fair,
the way this was going to unfold was always going to be the same. Actually, that's not true. Had you guys not taken a rest and followed in their wake immediately, they would have been preparing the ritual instead of being in the middle of starting.
Hence the D100 did not waste any time to come get y'all.
Olo, Ivar, and Moldaheim. Portia goes after your turn. I need to put Gwyn in here.
I'm only poking fun, but does that annoy people?
Yes.
What?
It even it wouldn't. It's not as noticeable. The problem is, it's not as noticeable if the grid line wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yo, what
But
did
yeah,
you make this map on?
I made it. I futzed with it a bunch, and I couldn't get it to sit right. I've got a map making tool that I use.
Nice. Like I just.
Gwyn, what was your initiative?
Was it
Yeah,
16?
16.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I made this with a bunch of great assets. So you
Assets.
guys are going to be coming in from the
East. Due east. Due east
Do
me.
host.
yeah. Someone beat me to it. Thank you. If I wasn't spinning plates, I would have gotten there. Okay. So, you guys begin moving, putting together your plan of attack, so to speak. Meanwhile, Kenna, as a squirrel, hanging out in a tree observing. One whole round will go by, so 2 rounds until you guys arrive. When the chanting, which was very rhythmic and kind of like a heartbeat before Kenna, changes, and you now see much more greater movement of their hands, kind of like they're slashing through the air, and you begin to watch as these dark black and red rents are being cut into the air as if rending flesh on a body, forming the shape and symbol that they've been carving in the trees. That will essentially be at the top of the round, especially since that's where the cultist is. You guys are 2 rounds out. Kenna, you see this. Do you do anything?
Does it look like the body is being affected?
Not yet.
I can't set it up as a reaction, because if I don't use the reaction, I lose the spell slot. If I choose not to trigger it. Mother... Alright, I will actually... Is it just their turn and then my turn, or you actually skip through the turns?
Well, so this is more or less like, initiative count 20, big narrative thing happens. Your turn's going to come up. And depending upon what you do, the rest of the initiative order for the cultists might go. Because, if you do something that is boomy, they might go, oh, wait, something happened. Weird. Let's go find out.
I'm gonna let this one slide. But because of this big ass initiative turn, well, just because I don't want it to happen, I will go ahead. Because oh wait, dropping wild shape is an action, isn't it?
Yes.
It's only a bonus action for moon
For
druids,
Moondruids.
Oh no.
I think it's actually only transforming. I think leaving the form, I think you can do at no cost. Let's clarify. Druid. Let me go read the 9 paragraphs of text behind wild shaping real fast.
Hey, look, I know it's all.
I'm not even exaggerating. It is almost like 9 paragraphs.
Yeah, I'm
let's
also pulling it up on actions right now.
You can use your action to magically assume the shape
Bonus
of beast.
action to reform.
Is it reform or drop form?
You can stay in B shape for 3 hours before reverting back to your normal form, or as a bonus action earlier.
Yeah, you can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn. Yeah, so it's a bonus action.
Okay. Oh, but it has to be on my.
Which it is.
It doesn't say on my. It says just as a bonus action.
Yes, but you can't spend a bonus action not on your turn.
That's true. Since I'm not moving, well, I see how all of these puzzle pieces are falling in together. Damn it, not being level 20. All right, we'll just get this out of the way now then. I'm going to, because I've already scooted down the branch to the actual tree. I'm basically just gonna like scoot back to the tree, and I'm gonna try, because we all still have Pass Without a Trace, just dropping my scout form while holding onto the base, like the actual trunk.
How far down did you go? You're literally at like the foot of the tree. Because if you go, I'm about to say, yeah, because if you go down to the foot of the tree, you will lose your vision on a lot.
No. I'm still up there.
Okay, so you're not on the branch. You're like bear hugging the tree.
I mean, my foot is going to be on the crook where the branch comes out of the tree. Okay. I have to have something to put my foot on, but like, yeah, I'm not like out straddling on the branch like a fucking snake or something. Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Stop with the snake. It's not gonna happen. All right. Well, because there's still an opportunity. Yeah, roll D100. 10%. 10% chance the branch does not hold the weight.
Oh, that's it? Oh, that's easy.
I know.
10% being 10 and under, right?
Yep. What did you roll in 90?
No. I'm
You roll
really
a
glad
9?
it's 10 and under. No, I rolled a 19.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh.
So I had to do quick math. I was like, wait a minute, 19 is really low. Hold on, let me figure out if I'm about to
That-
fall in.
that-
Well, a 19 is the 19%.
Yeah.
10 and
Yeah,
lower
yeah.
was the target. So you're fine. The
Look, I
branch
can't
it
reason.
groans. It groans a little under the sudden weight, but it seems to hold.
That was
Like-
almost karma. For going, oh, that's it?
Yeah,
No, this is karma.
almost screwed me.
Oh my god, Dire.
I can't help it. I'm drinking a bubbly apple cider, and its name is karma. I can't. That's not my fault.
All right, so for on my turn, as I see this all happening, I'm like, I have to be prepared. So I drop it, and I will basically ready the Call Lightning spell to use as a reaction through this turn, which I know it puts. It will drop Pass Without a Trace for the people who are actually actively moving, because to hold the spell, it's a concentration.
Uh-huh.
So my Pass Without a Trace will drop, but
no.
between this turn and the next turn,
That drops your stealth score. That drops your number a lot.
yeah, but I haven't moved.
No, you haven't. But like, so a minus 10 drops you to
I'm still over.
24.
Yeah,
So it's a 21 because you're also not a weasel squirrel with a big stealth bonus anymore. 21's
Yep.
still good, mind you.
that's why I haven't moved.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna just ready Call Lightning.
Okay.
So if they don't seem to complete this ritual or even move on with the ritual how I want, I'm still going to react, and I'm not going to waste a spell slot.
Okay.
So-
We'll go down to the bottom of the initiative. You guys are one round out. At the top, these slashes in the air, these rents you've seen that they've carved. He will slap his hands together, causing almost a thunderous ripple, and he will form out of streaks of blood from the altar a hook-like weapon in his hand. And he's going to
Call Lightning him.
Okay.
No, we don't let ritual weapons form out of nothing without an effect. We're just going to Call Lightning him right then and there. We're just...
And light.
That's the kind of thing I was talking about. When things start coming to a close, people gonna get electrocuted. All right.
Well, I guess change.
He's not about to form some mystical hook weapon out of nothing and then hit this body for a ritual.
Man, you're really going to hate the next round of turn.
Oh, I'm sure.
Okay. Well, Call Lightning happens. So we're
It
gonna
sure does.
we're gonna immediately deal with that. So dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Woo!
And I'm not
Spicy.
sparing the body on the table either. I'm also just trying to straight
yeah.
obliterate.
I'm sure. So I rolled a natural 17, so 18 total. So I believe that is a success.
It is.
Okay. So 3d10 lightning.
Rip dead body.
Yeah, the dead body doesn't get a dex save; it fails automatically.
Where is
Could you imagine he
the
comes to life to roll off the table in time?
God, he can use some more help.
For that one moment, then dies again.
The dead guy has reflexes quick enough to dodge lightning. Yeah.
All right, so that's a 7, a 5, and an 8. So that's 12 for 20.
20. Nice. Really good number. Well, the leader, that. Without much ado, the corpse is obliterated. There's just kind of like a puff of ash as the flash of lightning strikes the altar. The body that was there, bleeding profusely, more or less has ceased to exist. There are remnants of charred bones. The leader rolled out of the way, the blood hook weapon still grasped in his hands. And you're going to see him kind of take the weapon and just sort of range it out.
Mm-hmm.
Find them! Find whoever this is! And for narrative flair, just because I really wanted to make the point earlier, you'll watch as all of the cultists around the outside of the altar, you'll watch as they'll snap their arms out, and they're all formed from like mercurial silver hook weapons in their hands.
Oh, I'm sure, but they don't have bodies that they're ritualizing, so
No.
I'm not worried about.
But the cult leader then turns and jams the hook into the rent, and is beginning to carve
Into the what?
the cuts in reality that are before him. The rends.
Ah, this bastard.
He's slow. He's with a great deal of effort trying to tear this open still.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
And this is going to be his turn. And that's a success for him.
You stopped the ritual. Hey, you know.
Well, I slowed it.
Yes, but it's better than him completing it.
Yeah, I slowed it. As soon as you said he's gonna get all this blood together and get this big ritual, I'm like, no, we're gonna stop that.
Okay. Kenna, it is your turn.
I've been bumped down. I was 21.
You guys are not in the combat yet.
Okay.
You're one turn out still. At the top of the next initiative round, you are all in the initiative order.
Okay, cool. No problem.
I want him to stop doing what he's doing. I'm call lightning him again.
Okay.
Is that that? Is that that?
He's really not into what you're doing today.
Well, thank God I'm 100 feet away.
A 17 total.
Okay, so he saves again, but 3d10. It's a 5, that's a 7, and that's another 8. It's another 20.
Oh. Just again another echoing call as he rights himself, and grabs onto the blood hook again. Just find them.
Me and this tree are best friends right
You're
now.
just gonna stay in the tree. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck yeah. I ain't giving up my viewpoint.
Respectively, these cultists are going to be again looking for you.
Yeah, that's fair. As they should.
As they begin kind of ranging out. Given that the way the spell works, they have no idea where it's coming from, just that you're in the area. So they're going to kind of just begin ranging out.
Just waiting for one of them to like walk under my tree and then look up, and I'm just there with a big axe.
I have this wonderful image of massive Kenna on like the tiniest branch that's able to support her, just looking down like a panther. It's like, oh god, that's terrifying.
Oh, there it is. Statistically, it was going to happen eventually.
Damn it.
One of the cultists, funnily enough, one that's actually a decent a distance away, but due to how bright everything is, has a good vantage point all the same, turns and is kind of regarding up in the trees, having a thought that maybe that would be a good position to hide from, given they recently caught someone who was also doing the same thing. You just see a shrouded face and a silvered hook point up at you in the tree, and then all of the cultists kind of turn.
Points
Almost
directly
all
at
at
my
once.
tree or just at the trees?
At you.
Ah, damn.
Up
All
in the
right, well,
tree.
that's fair. That's fair. It was gonna happen, right? You had a lot of rolls to get a chance to do that.
I did. And as he raises the hook and points at you, a point of dark black and red energy will gather, and he'll shoot you.
They're warlocks!
Eldritch Blast.
Are they warlocks?
Eldritch Blast.
Oh god! Oh no, they're cool!
Good for him.
No, they're
I rolled
cool.
a natural 17.
God bless. All right.
Wow, 9 points of force damage.
This month.
Make a concentration check.
Yeah. What is it? D20.
D20 plus Constitution save.
It's a +2. That's a 13.
Okay, you succeed. You need to beat it.
Yeah. So I think 9.
9.
Fine. I suppose.
What is Kenna's AC currently again? It's lower than normal.
Yeah. 14.
Okay. That one will just hit you.
Gross.
2 more points of force damage as another beam comes streaking up.
I don't.
You got a couple more of these coming your way. So make another concentration
That's
check.
fine.
Gotta beat a 10. All these are gonna be 10.
Yeah, that's a 14.
All right, you're fine.
Doing the magic missile thing. Statistically, you're gonna fail one of these.
No.
Yeah, that would be even better. So a third hit incoming. Another 2
Okay.
points of force damage.
Okay. You sure then it's not necrotic? Winky
It's
winky.
force.
Damn.
Oh, look, a miss.
Ah, sucker.
Okay.
Magic.
At the top of the initiative, you guys are now running into range. You passed by the line of trees with the hooks carved into them, and you get closer and closer to the clearing. It's a little jarring as you get partway there, and you suddenly hear the crunching of your footsteps in the snow. When you know the Pass Without Trace spell that Kenna had has now fallen. In the distance, when you're closing in less than 100 feet out, you begin to see streaks of dark black and red magic firing off into the distance to the south, and you guys begin approaching. So what is the approach plan? I know you guys had stuff, but like, what does it look like in terms of now? You guys basically have your initial walk-in before the initiative order takes effect.
Well, everyone's starting to attack, so that's over. We're all in combat now. Gwen, however, is still invisible. Noteworthy.
Well, since there's a lot of if Ken is getting hit, all that flashing that's going on, I suppose Lars will probably, and obviously seeing the 2 lightning bolts as well, Lars would probably be running towards where Kenna is, if anything, because that's where he thinks the fighting is. So,
Okay, so your approach would have
I'll be
became a bit
further
of a
down.
diagonal.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll move.
Pretty much.
We'll move you down. Wherever you
Yeah.
want.
How? So I'd like a topography check just again. So it goes. So this is above this, and then
Yeah.
this
So
is
yeah. So
above this.
it descends. So
Okay.
this is the highest point. Actually, no, that's not true. This is the highest point on the map. There's a little
Okay.
bit of a snowbank, but so yeah, this is basically level. This is 15 feet down, and then this is 10 feet down. So from
Okay.
up here, this is 25 feet down.
Yeah. How sharp is that? Like.
You
how
could
close do I need-
you could slide down. You could slide down.
Okay. And what's the view like? Can I see here from like back here, or do I have to be at the edge to look down?
If you want to see the cultist leader, you'd have to be at the edge.
Okay, good to know. Ivar would then be running probably about. Actually, he doesn't know where Gwen is.
No,
So
you
you'd be
do
running
not.
So he'd be clomp, 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 running.
Well, I mean, actually, for the sake of it, you probably do. Unless Gwen is actively stealthing, which you guys aren't because you're kind of sprinting to the scene. You can see the footprints appearing in the snow where Gwen is.
Okay, then.
So you have
I
an
would
idea where Gwen is.
I'd be probably running vaguely next to her, if anything, to detract from them watching 2 sets of tracks instead of one.
Okay.
Yeah, one set of tracks. Yeah, so he's gonna be right about there.
So we're just deciding where we're starting on the map, right?
Basically, you guys can basically start
Oh.
anywhere on the eastern side of the map.
Okay. But it has to be along the edge.
Yes.
All right, I'm happy.
Yeah.
with
You get to
that.
move on your turn.
Okay, dope. I'm good.
Okay. Okay, and then Hollow already did the thing. Cool. The leader is going to continue trying to finish the ritual. He's going to make another check and have another success. As you guys kind of approach, you can't see exactly what's going on down in the bottommost part of the pit, but you can hear this unnatural carving sound. It's akin to being inside of a butcher's shop. I guess more setting thematic, a cutter's shop, where the sound of like a cleaver hacking into a large piece of meat. It kind of sounds like someone's raking a sharp-edged knife through a large haunch. It's unnatural and uncomfortable. And now that all of you have gotten this close, the scent of blood in the air is powerful. Your sense of smell is completely overwhelmed to the point that you can't really make out anything else. Moldaheim and Porsche.
Yeah, sorry. Am I as I am on the map like right now?
Yes.
Okay, coolio. So yeah, can I see Kenna over here?
She's up in a tree, but given that there have been several blasts of energy in that general direction, you can see Kenna. It's very hard to miss large, partially Goliath Kenna up in a tree.
Okay. So still carrying Porsche on his back because I hadn't had time to decouple her. Lars is going to sprint up and knife this guy with the double knives.
Sure. Knife away.
Okey-dokey.
Shiv him.
Shiv. He's going to get the shiv.
Yeah, shove 'em.
It's been a long time since I've done this, so...
Been a while.
Yeah.
Now,
So that's a 10. That's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay. The Gilderock dagger is my main. So 1d4 plus 4. 1d4 plus 4 plus 1. 2 plus 4 plus 1. 7.
Nice.
Wait. I can do. Wait. Is it a double? It's a double. Yeah, it's a double attack, isn't it?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah. So do I have to roll for that attack again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. It's been a while. That's a
That's-
14 plus 8. So
Yeah,
that's
it'll
20.
definitely-
Blur. And rolling damage dice again. That's 3 plus. That's 7. That's 8 damage.
Nice.
And I will attack again with the bayonet.
Yep, the offhand.
Yeah.
I thought you could only do that with a bonus action.
It doesn't cost
Oh,
bonus action.
okay. Okay, that's probably one of those house rules. Yeah, my bad. Keep going.
That's an 18 plus 7 to hit.
Definitely gonna hit. You do not add your dexterity modifier to this, but just the dice.
Oh, it was an 18.
No, the damage dice.
The damage die, yeah. That's a 4 plus 4.
It's
That's
only
a 4. Yeah, 4.
Still good, all things considered. Lars, you did learn something important about catching this guy off guard and basically blindsiding him. Is that they aren't just wearing robes, other than their robes being winterized to survive the cold. Underneath, they also wear chainmail.
Lars, 6 seconds of audio shouts, "They're armored!" Quick and easy.
Moldaheim, anything else you want to do? Or are you just going to stay there?
I have another 5 feet of movement. I'm going to move here, and I'm gonna spin around. Do you think Porsche could bite him if I turned
At
around?
disadvantage, yeah. You can try.
Oh my god.
At disadvantage, did you say?
At disadvantage, yeah.
All right. What's Porsche hit?
I think.
Like
Yeah,
having-
plus 5.
Plus 5.
Having an angry goose on your back.
The first one. The first one was a 12. The second one was an 18.
She only gets 1 attack.
Nice. Bite. Yeah. So bite. 1d6.
Plus 2.
And has to succeed a DC 12 strength save. Oh wait, that's outside.
Oh my god, from his back!
It's a 6.
Great.
It's a 6 plus 2. It's an 8.
Wow.
It's an 8. Needs
He
to
wasn't
succeed
ready
twice.
for the spin and dog bite attack.
I don't think anyone would be.
But that being said, he was not dragged to the ground. I think Porsche has a little bit of a problem trying to drag people to the ground while being attached to your back.
Yeah, just
So
held,
he
though.
remains standing, but this cultist is looking pretty bad.
He wasn't expecting the 360 no scope dog bite.
No one ever does.
Don't you know that's how all dog handlers fight?
Yeah, just a tactical dog on the back.
The whirlwind of death with like blade, bayonet, spin, dog. What?
All right.
Kenna.
I don't like this guy. Call lightning, leader.
Okay. Another deck save.
Mhm.
14? Where's your DC?
Fail. That's a fail,
All
baby.
right. Oh, that's a fail. Hit him.
8. 10.
18. Ow.
3.
21. All right, you're averaging, but still, that's a good average. All right. Gotta actually check. He is still fine. Again, he's this time kind of blown away and stunned briefly. You watch as there's a moment where you see this hook, this partially corporeal hook made of blood, kind of lose its form. But then it kind of re-solidifies as he climbs back up to his feet.
He held concentration.
Basically.
Yeah. And since Call Lightning's turns are not considered spells, it's just an action.
Yep.
I will bonus action Healing Word myself.
Don't forget your extra D8.
Nope. It only happens when Ember's on
Oh,
the
when
field.
Emba's out. Right.
Yep. And Emba is not out because we ran out of time and I have no more wild shapes.
All right.
So-
Well, we've got this boy all the way out here.
Healing Word is a D4 plus 4.
He's going to move here. Anyone enter his
7 total.
You're just out of range. All right. You got an Eldritch Blast coming your way, Lars. That's a miss. Between the cover from the log and just this unusual, like, very weighty dance of swinging knives and dogs biting, it's just hard to get a good beat on you, and the beam just crosses over your left shoulder, flying past you into the woods.
I was hoping the tree would help.
It did. It is in fact providing you some cover. This cultist is going to move up to this tree, and is going to stop, and you're going to watch as he holds his curved, bladed, hooked sword in front of him, clearly in some sort of trance or prayer, and then you're going to watch as from his robes, spines rip out of his armor, and he becomes more or less this horrifically barbed porcupine of a man.
Congratulations, Hargy.
What are we congratulating Hargy for? Didn't actually become a
he had
porcupine.
an idea that they might turn into something like that.
Well, fair, but not an actual porcupine, just a spined person.
Like that guy from X-Men.
It's better than some alternatives.
It is much better than some alternatives.
I'm assuming
Okay.
we're going to see those alternatives when that red bar starts getting hit.
yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Which I'm
Gonna
hoping
move
not,
up.
you know?
Gonna attack Kenna. That one's gonna hit. That's a 22 to hit. Big ol'.
Mm-hmm.
9 force damage, Kenna.
9.
9.
9!
9.
All right.
These guys are actually just literally standing. They are doing nothing.
Yeah, they're the sacrificial lambs.
Gwen,
Hello.
it's your turn.
Ah, fuck. What can I do?
I don't know. It's been a long time coming. Something.
Been a while. Alright. Okay, for some reason this works better than my other plan. So, I'm gonna say to Ivar in 6 seconds, check Lars in front of the log. And I'm gonna bonus action dash to this guy down here. Do the thing. Damn it. This guy here.
Okay.
And he's
What's-
just got
What side
Sorry?
of him do you want to be on?
hold on, let me get my combat protractor back out.
Yeah, you would also pass by the other cultist, by the way.
I'm running behind Lars, vaulting over this stump. I'll be on no, other side. Down. 1. Right there.
For the record, you're also invisible. Don't forget.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This guy's not gonna know what hit him.
he's really not. I'm gonna run up and just. Do I want to deck him? No. I'm gonna run up and I'm just gonna like clobber him. Longsword, two-handed.
Sure.
It's clobbering time.
Alright, first attack was a 6 + 7.
It is at advantage. You're invisible.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah.
Get the crit,
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
crit, get the crit.
So
the crit.
that's a 17 + 7.
Okay. Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
So upset I couldn't hit big guy with this. Okay, so that is gonna be some dice. But,
1d10.
it's a D10, not a D8. Shit.
You said two-handed.
Oh. 6 + 4, so 10 damage.
Okay.
Hit him again.
This one is not at advantage. Your invisibility is not gone.
Yeah, now he's just got me all up in his face. That's another 17.
Yeah, that'll do.
9 this time, + 4 for 13.
Nice. Two huge
And-
blows.
Yeah.
The warning about the chainmail armor didn't give a damn. You cleave through that.
I can't do it one more time, can I?
You won't have to
Do I
attack.
I don't have a bonus action. No, that's only Wolfie. Too late to smite, correct?
Uh,
And the last one,
technic-
it's a hit.
technically
Yeah, okay.
speaking.
Um,
I mean, if you really want to slide one in on that second attack there, you can.
no, that's dirty. A nice mild opening turn. We'll leave off with that. I moved. I actioned and bonus action.
Okay.
We'll go from there.
Ivar.
Okay, cool. Oh. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah, that's pretty far. Okay. Let's go. Run up to the edge. He's gonna look down at the guy who's been struck now 3 times with lightning bolts that we probably heard coming in, right? Just
Oh, yeah,
bang,
you can
bang,
see
bang.
the gathering of dark clouds and the lightning bolts that have been conjured from it. Yeah. Pretty
Okay.
hard.
So, yeah, it's gonna be great. So he's gonna call out, with the light of the rising sun and setting moon, you will burn. And he's gonna throw out some seeds. He's gonna cast Moonbeam on him.
Lot. Yep. You're
Yeah.
good.
Yo!
Yeah.
Um,
Yo!
Also covering the body.
okay.
You know.
Drag a spell token out. Set the
Oh,
radius.
yeah.
If you'd be so kind.
Of course. Do
'Cause
that.
Apparently, it still doesn't like it when I do it for other people.
Get laser beamed.
One of these
Sorry,
days, I'm
something?
gonna rewrite how the spell works.
Okay.
'Cause I really just.
Now I need to give it an aura. 5-foot circle.
Yep.
Blue. Save. There we go. And I'm going to put it right here. Cover him and the body. And let's see.
You mean the charred bones? Actually, no,
The
I don't
ash
even think there's
pile.
charred bones left at this point. after
It's
30
ash
minutes.
pile. I think you said it was ash.
Ash.
Yeah, the flesh
Yeah,
was ash, and then there were bones, and now there aren't bones after the third lightning strike.
Yeah. Also covering any of the rends in space time, which is a little bit weird to look at.
Yeah, it's very uncomfortable. You see it, and you just hear screaming.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, it doesn't do damage right now.
Yeah, it's on its
Makes
turn.
it slightly lackluster, but it's fine. It's fine. It's
Yeah, like I
fine.
said, that's why I dislike Moonbeam as a spell, because it's just like this interaction's very weird. It's the only spell in the game that does this. Damaging spells.
And 20. With a as I'm getting closer, can I look at Lars too and see if he's fine in this turn, or would be that via another turn thing?
I mean, so yeah, you can make a medicine check. You're obviously a good distance away, and you can't actually physically inspect him, but there's some obvious details you could probably discern. So yeah, make a medicine check.
Okay. Hey,
That's a
another
good check.
24.
He looks rough. He clearly was caught and then attacked brutally. You can see a lot of his armor have just like these huge cuts just cleaved into his armor. He's bleeding in a couple of places. The snow around him is kind of soaked red. He's breathing still. He's alive, but he's pretty bad.
Cool. I need to. Is that an action? Yeah, that's an action. That's unfortunate. Oh. Yeah, that's something. Is he unstable? or is he stable?
Good question. With that medicine check, even though at that distance, yes, you can tell he is.
Okay. That's good, but slightly unfortunate. I was hoping to get some more move towards him.
Yeah, he's been lying there for a while.
Okay. Yeah, then for right now, that is the end of my turn.
Okey-doke. Quickly doing something that I forgot to do that Ryan kindly reminded me to do. By the way, take a point of inspiration. Thank you, Ryan, for reminding me.
Yay!
Hook cultist, good distance away, is going to keep making his way around the pits.
The pits.
Yeah. There's spellcasting DCs. Well, you know what's coming.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast. Wow, natural 17. A 22 to hit.
Go ahead.
For a 7 points of force damage.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Make a concentration check, please.
Yeah.
A concentration check.
Concentration.
Oh my god.
Nice, just success.
Oh, man. Talk about lackluster if I said that and then it didn't do anything at all.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
That would have felt awful.
Wow.
The barely alive cultist is going to fight Lars because, well, he didn't like that. So he's going to take this gleaming silver-bladed hook sword and attack you, Lars.
Porsche or Lars? Because Porsche is in his
Lars.
face.
He's attacking
Okay.
Lars. It's a hook
Okay.
blade. He can swing it like to your side and then pull backwards.
Yeah.
He doesn't like you. And besides, he has a reason. Because he's going to use a superiority die and he's going to attempt to trip you with this attack.
Oh jeez. Battle Master Warlocks, what the hell?
Oh yeah, these guys have tricks. You guys haven't seen them yet, but they have tricks. So it's a natural 19 to hit, so he is going to hit you. I need you to make a strength saving.
Oh, I'm not good at these. It's a straight roll. I don't. Yeah.
You can do it.
Oh, outside. Sorry. That's outside. Sorry. That's a natural 20.
Okay. You will not be knocked prone, but you will take 6 points of slashing damage.
Yeah. 6 points of slashing. Wait, is that on Porsche or on me? Oh,
it's on you.
Me and me.
He's attacking you.
Yeah.
And he's going to attack you again.
Three.
That one's gonna miss. Again, there's this unusual convention to fighting somebody who's like carrying this heavy weight that is still trying to bite him. So it's like fighting a drunken monk. Like you're going in unpredictable directions because you have your brain going, well, I'm gonna move this way, but the dog is going, no, I still want to bite it. And so it's just not working well. He's having a hell of a time. Thrix and Hollow, respectively. I think it's actually going to be Hollow. Yeah. So Hollow, you will go first.
I have a question, real quick, mechanical question.
Yeah, ask away.
Moonbeam and Call Lightning, they are a point you can see in range. Can that point be in the air? And because of the nature of those spells, they can go from the point into the air straight down.
Cylinders, yeah, technically speaking. Call Lightning doesn't fall under the same rules, technically, but Moonbeam works like that.
Yeah, but like, I'm saying if I stack Black Mists, can Call Lightning still hit? Can we stack?
No. So Kenna, essentially, I would give the leader advantage on his saves. Since Kenna can no longer directly target him with the lightning bolt because Kenna can't see exactly where he is. Can we assume that he's going to stay trying to do the thing on the altar? Yes. So does that mean he might still gain an advantage from it? Probably not. Does it potentially cause problems? Yes. Because again, it's one of those, it removes, it messes with vision a little.
It's gonna make it to where if he succeeds on the ritual, we're not gonna know it because we're not gonna see it.
Except me.
Also a fair point.
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can see what's happening through it, actually.
That's not
Yeah.
entirely true, but yeah.
That also doesn't help the rest of us fight it.
Yeah, that's fine. I
Oh,
already
this
have my
is-
other thing.
This is Hollow's decision, so what does Hollow do?
I just wanted to know how those work and how those interacted, and it's not worth it. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the 2 weakened ones, starting with the one that's next to Porsche.
Okay, that's
Yeah, it's a mighty hit.
the beam streaks through the air, and again in this weird drunken swinging back and forth between dog and man, trying to rule over whose body is the dominant one. You get this moment where like Portia's head lunges forward and Lars leans in the opposite direction, trying to actually move away from the sword strike, and it goes right between both of them and catches this cultist right in the chest, and he is knocked to the ground.
A much prettier, better Eldritch Blast than these doofuses. The other one's gonna go to the one next to Gwen.
Okay, 7.
I
Double
believe
KO.
it's still ranged.
Unbelievable, but it is a double KO.
Yo!
He had exactly 7 health.
It's
Dude.
out of range.
You just
Oh, it is.
I'll move a bit.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Yeah, you can walk inside.
Damn, I can't hit it. Shuffle.
Yeah.
I'll
Now I
get
can't.
my token in a sec.
He's dead. So he's out of order.
That was
So yeah, you just see these bodies fall right next to you guys.
Double.
Clear out a bit.
Nice.
Of course, me and Fricks are now staring down these guys, but
But that's Strix's
I
problem.
do not
today.
like it.
Rix, these two boys are near each other. Sure, this seems like a good opportunity to hopefully flex on them. We are going to go here. We're going to use one of these because, you know, just to show it off, because people forget this tool exists. I discovered it the other day. So we're going to do a 20-foot square box. Basically, these boys, the ground underneath them begins to shake and rumble, and it
Exactly what I was
explodes
hoping for.
as he casts Erupting Earth.
Yo!
So, they must make dexterity saves. Subtract. Let's see. Oh, that guy rolled a 3, so he's failing. That one rolled a 19, so okay, 1 failure, 1 success. Oh, okay, but the first damage die is a 12. The second one is an 8. Oh, and the last one was a 1, so 19. So the guy that failed is going to have a very unhappy day because it's also going to knock him prone. This guy succeeds, we'll take half. 9.
Did you just say 8 and a 12, sir?
Did I? I did. So yeah, 21.
21.
Yeah.
There's that meme that's going around about 21s and 19s, and I'm scared this is becoming one of them.
Oh, sure. 21. So
I've fallen and I
It's-
can't get up.
So what's interesting, Hollow and Ivar, you guys would be able to observe this given your proximity. The cultist that sprung the armor up onto him, after the dust kind of settles from the erupting earth, it's all gone. But he looks completely unharmed from the damage of this.
Oh. Slavery.
But yeah, that was all Thrix is going to do. And given there's so many beams flying around, he's also going to go behind this tree.
The light show.
This is fine.
This cultist is... Well, actually, Ivar's presented himself as a great target, so you're going to get an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's natural 20.
Oh, okay.
For 16 points of force damage.
Oh, wow, that's a higher DC. No, it's not.
No, it's not. It's a 10.
No, it's not.
It's a 10. Even if I rolled another 10, it still would still be 10.
Come on.
There you go. About to say, if you lose it right now, it would be just terrible because it's his turn next.
So sad.
But otherwise, it's so nonchalant. They're literally standing there with their hook swords pressed into the tips into the ground, and he just raises a hand and just sort of throws the beam at you. And then it goes immediately back to like standing vigil over the ritual. The leader starts his turn. He makes a con save. Moonbeam. That's bad. Roll the 9. He's gonna fail.
Oh, cool.
Go. Let's go.
2d10.
Let's see. There it is. Boom. Yes. Oh, nice.
Nice.
Not bad, not bad.
Okay. Well, at the start of his turn, as the moonbeam strikes him, he was just reaching back up to grab onto this bloodied hook blade that he's conjured. And as the moonbeam sort of lights him ablaze, pieces of his robes begin burning. And then you start to reveal, you see the armor chainmail underneath, and you begin to see under that the flesh, this gray-toned, withered, wrinkled monstrosity of a humanoid underneath. It looks like as if someone had suffered tens of thousands of cuts, and they've healed repeatedly over the course of their lifetime. And he looks up, pulling himself up, the hood kind of falling back, revealing his mutilated face. You think that's enough to stop us? You're going to have to do better than that. And with a renewed burst of vigor, I'm going to go down here and insert his new turn right beneath Ivar.
Oh, nice.
This is going to get weird, though, because we have people at 14 already.
Does the radiant do anything with the friends in the air?
No.
Unfortunate.
But that reminds me, he's got to do a thing, which he destroys. Okay, so he's still concentrating very, very strongly. And he's going to make another trick to try to finish the ritual. Now that he's been dropped into his second health bar, any success he makes counts as 2. That's a failure, though, so he does not get any progress.
Oh!
Moldheim.
So this guy who just gets dropped after seeing what comes over my shoulder, using my speech, shouts out, "Thank you!" And as I dash across to go and throw hands with this guy, which is comfortable, I think, within my range. Yeah, 45 feet.
If you dash, yeah. More than easy enough.
As I'm running towards him, I shout out to Kenna, "I'll deal with the fodder." And as I get up close to this guy, I use my main hand to attack Hook Cultist. That's a 19 plus blah 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 to hit.
Yeah.
Sorry. 1d4 plus. Oh, that's outside. 1d4 plus 1. That's a 3 plus 7. That's an 8 to hit. Is it a double attack or is it just a single? Because
No, you get 2 attacks. So when you take the attack action, you get 2 attacks. Yeah. And then if you have a light offhand weapon, you can make a third.
Yeah, that attack roll is a 17 plus 8.
Yeah.
Damage is that's a 1, so that's a 5. That's a 6.
Still good.
damage. And yeah, I'm gonna do the spinneroonie thing. Here's Doggo.
Dog bite.
Here's
Dog bite.
This one's seen the shenanigans, so he's not as surprised by the spinning dog attack.
Oh yeah. Okay. It's a 13 plus 5 to hit.
18, that'll do it.
And 1d6 plus 2 for damage. That's a 6. That's an 8 for damage.
Nice.
Why is this so
Force.
effective?
Force destroying. No, it's the whirlwind of steel and teeth. Come on, it's great.
I'm sorry, I'm doing you people dirty like this.
No, it's fine. New meta. It's okay. He's still standing though. He's bleeding. Like you could see blood like running down his arm and dripping off of his gloves. He's bad. Like you got him good, but he's still alive.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
And that's my turn. I can't really move anywhere, so yeah.
Okay. Well, we've got these two cultists over here, and they've identified some spellcasters, and they don't like that one. So they're going to try to go deal with them. And since Hollow is the one out in the open, he gets there, which is funny. It's the end of his movement, but then you watch as the hook sword, he drops, and from it is a length of chain out of his sleeve. And he spins it, and he throws it at you.
Why are they so cool though?
Natural 19, that's a hit. So first and foremost, you're going to take 9 points of slashing damage. And then as a repercussion of him striking you, he drags you 15 feet to him. Or up to 15 feet. So you are now standing next to him. To which he's then going to tear free his sword and then make a second attack against him.
Actually, you know what? Scratch that.
Oh yeah? Do you have a reaction you'd like to use?
Yeah, so I'd like to use Misty Escape
Yeah.
upon the first one. Misty Escape's teleportation is 60 feet. Let me go get my pen so I can see how far 60 feet is.
Got a lot of
Let me
options.
go get my pen. This is gonna be stupid, probably. Put me closer to the pit.
Ooh. Spicy.
Like, okay, yeah, but like where closer to the pit?
There.
Oh, you actually want? Oh, you're getting in there. All right.
Spicy.
Whew. All right.
Okay.
And invisible for the turn. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I like it.
I mean, invisible, they'll never see it coming.
Yeah. Never expect it.
Unless they do.
Just like the dog on the back.
Yeah. All kinds of weird ideas coming out in this fight. The cultist will be exasperated, but that's all he can do. So we're gonna move on to the next. This guy basically has a line on Ivar. He's gonna keep moving. And then you know by now. You know.
Yeah.
Eldritch Blast.
That's not great though. Ivar's AC, if I recall, is pretty decent. You're a 17 or an 18?
18.
All right. It will miss. It will go wide. It's Kenna's turn.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to do it. Call lightning.
Oh, no way.
Zap zap. Zap zap.
Where's my D10? There it is.
And here I thought Kenna liked to fight up close and personal.
No, this is how you guys have made her fight.
3, 7, and 5. So 15.
Okay. Dex save.
I mean, when she doesn't have her
He's
explosive
going
action,
to succeed this time.
Oof.
Half. 7.
7. And bonus action healing word.
Okay.
And now that people know where she's at, like, after all of these spells have being cast, it just starts like there's like a small glow coming out of this tree.
Mm-hmm.
Four. Another 3, so 7. Hooray.
Okay. Weirdly, initiative count 20 on 19. It was the best way to get in. I need
I
all
thought
of
he already
you.
had another turn. What the hell?
This isn't his turn. This is consider it lair actions. It's like you guys entered a large area branded by
Gotcha.
their cult symbol.
That's fair. That's fair.
I need all of you, including Portia, to make a Constitution save.
Easy. Let's go. Okay, what is my... I think it's just a 2. 16.
Success.
24.
Yep, success.
Accidentally sent, but it's a 16.
Success, yeah.
11.
Failure.
I'm gonna guess DC is 14.
DC is a 13, actually.
Oh,
I'll tell you that.
not one I normally hear. That's nice to know.
Yeah. Later I can explain specifically why. Lars? Moldaheim?
You're muted. I think he's doing math.
You're muted.
Sorry, Lars rolled 15 total. Porsche outdid me with a dirty 20.
Okay, so that means you guys are all fine except for Gwen. Which, Gwen, you're going to take 3 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Don't.
And all of you will see, as from Gwen and from each of the cultists, including the dead and bleeding bodies, as little motes of this black and red energy are sucked out of their bodies and are absorbed into the leader.
That's not kosher.
No. Also, there is no dead and bleeding body. It's just bones.
No, these guys. The 2 that have been murdered.
Oh, got you. Those.
Murdered.
Got
Yeah,
you.
those guys? Yeah, the dead guys? Yeah.
Recycling blood. I get it.
Hey, at least he recycles.
Yeah.
Ken is like, what at least is that?
Not oversaturating the soil with iron, I suppose. I don't know.
Use every part of the body? ...
Well, in terms of that, your philosophies align a little close.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
You sure? They don't leave anything to go to waste. Everything is used.
False.
She's like that, they do it in that way.
Okay. Colt. Gonna fight Lars dog. Just like the other one, he's gonna spend a superiority dice and try to trip you.
Like mean pars.
I don't like that as much. Sounds weird.
It does sound weird.
Yeah. Lars's AC is what?
16.
16. He will just miss you with a 15.
Oof.
He will follow up a second attack. And is gonna miss even worse. With a 12. You are dipping and dodging and diving and avoiding his attacks.
He cannot defeat the dreaded dog drunk technique.
This one will just casually Eldritch Blast Ivar, who's just standing over there.
Hi.
19 to hit.
Oh, wow.
5 points of force damage. Gwen.
I'm really upset because at one point I made a line between myself and this guy here, and it was only 80 feet, and I could get to him, but he moved at some point.
Mm-hmm. They do that.
Nah, fuck that. Game is glitched.
I don't know how you managed that.
I swear I don't know how I did it, but I did it. So instead of going for that guy, I hate my life. I'm gonna Yep. I'm gonna come for these little guys down here. They have turns, right?
Everybody has a turn. I'm pretty sure. And there was some weird ordering shenanigans in the beginning. I'm pretty sure everyone's turn. Maybe that guy is like one of the audibles I didn't get. Matter of fact, I don't have a highlight for him. I don't think he's even moved, which makes your statement earlier even funnier. Like, but I thought he was within range. No, he's actually not in the initiative order. You guys have another cultist to deal with.
Oh, yay! He's just chilling. He's just chilling like a villain.
He's just vibing.
He was just vibing.
I'm pretty sure he's just eating a snack, waiting for this ritual to be completed.
It's jerky. They don't let anything go to waste.
No.
It's punching.
Where did that one appear?
So Gwen jumped into the pit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Into the pit.
I'm in the pit. All right. Let's do a thing. Cool. That's a 9 total for the first one.
Yeah, it's gonna miss.
Okay.
He will parry it with his hook sword. No problem.
Okay. All right. That's a 21 for the second one.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Two-handed. Fuck me running. Okay. That's 5 damage, but I'm gonna slap him with smite.
Sure.
Why not? Smite is 2d8.
Yeah. If it's a first level spell slot, it is 2d.
Let's make it spicy and take it up to a 2.
Ooh,
So
3d.
3d8. 4, 2, and an 8.
Yeah, that
16.
third one.
Yeah, they got you there.
And I had to bonus action dash to get down here, so that is my turn.
Okay. Ivar.
Hi. How big's this log?
Big. I mean, just like measuring 15 feet long.
If only you were Nikolai.
No, it's fine. I'm gonna move behind here.
Yeah. If you go behind, put it this way: if you go behind to either side of the log and crouch, you're behind full cover.
Cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
He's gonna point at the sigils in the air that this man is using. Dispel magic.
Yep. Okay.
It's 120 foot.
Yeah. Roll a d20 at your spellcasting modifier, which I believe is a +5.
Come on, Ivar.
For spellcasting.
Yeah.
Ivar. Ivar.
+5. That's 16.
16. So you reach out and you send this ripple of magic. It does not dispel it, but you watch as one of the rents that he's torn through, where it was glowing, it ceases to glow. You've removed one of his successes.
Oh, good.
Not the best for a 3rd level slot, but I'll take it for now.
Had you rolled higher, there was a chance that you set him back down to 0, or if you roll over a 20, you could have actually disrupted the ritual.
Yeah, that's okay. Are any of you bonus? No. Okay. Spellcaster economy, man, pains me. He's gonna crouch behind the log like, ha! Crouch.
And then hide, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the moonbeam's just gonna stay there, happy as is.
Mm-hmm. It's his second turn. Frustrated that some of his work is undone, he's going to keep on with it.
And take a moonbeam.
No, he does not take it on every one of his turns, for every round. He took the damage at the he took the damage at the top of the round.
Gotcha. Okay.
Fair.
Bad news is, I went from a bad roll to a cocked roll, and the cocked roll came out to a natural 20.
Oh.
Which counts, given his second state, as 4 successes.
I hope that one did something.
So the one rent that dimmed suddenly comes back to life as 4 more do as well. And as a point of reference, you're basically looking at the slash marks necessary to make the sigil, the hook symbol. There are 6. There's only one that isn't glowing, and that is the one in the middle.
No, it's like Hangman's Noose.
Oh,
It's Hangman. That's the best way to put it.
the one did something.
Yeah, it would have been successful this time had you.
I hope someone takes note of that.
Thank you, Ivar.
This guy, disoriented, is going to spend half his movement to get up. Doesn't know where Hollow went. No longer see Ivar. Doesn't know what the hell the dog person is. And there's one person in the pit, but they really definitely think their comrades can deal with that. So is going to go after him in the direction of but that's as far as he can go. He will spend a spell slot and cover himself in prickly, spiky armor. As a defense.
I like that
measure.
flavoring.
Yeah, it's good.
They're
This
just
boy.
so cool.
This boy is just gonna shoot Gwen. Gonna keep that one real simple. Eldritch Blast. Natural 16. So gonna hit. And we roll a d10 for that. 7 points of force damage to Gwen. And he's going to slide down into the pit and get there.
What was the total to hit for that guy?
7 points of force damage.
No,
or the total to hit? 21.
Yeah. Okay. Fucker.
This cultist is going to slide into the pit and get up behind you, harrying you from both sides. He is going to attack with his hook sword. The first one will miss with an 8. The second one still going to miss with a 16. Thrix, who now has 2 people trying to find him. Thrix is going to... You know what? Honestly, it was effective. He's just going to do another Erupting Earth. Make dex saves. 1 crit. Fortunate. The other one will narrowly fail, if only because Nikolai's body is beefy. 11. 11. And a 12. Holy crap.
Oh wow!
I nearly rolled maximum damage. I'm too short.
Congratulations.
34 points of damage.
As usual.
I'm proud of my boy.
Which is nuts, because the one that
My boy.
the one that rolled a 20 and succeeded, it doesn't even matter. And then the one that failed also doesn't matter. Both of these guys, there's another rumble and explosion, and both of these cultists, when the dust clears, are not moving.
Hey, listen.
One of them didn't one of them have the protective?
It did. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because
Hey, let's go check out that
because he
pale guy.
succeeded, 34 halved is 17. With the extra 10 temporary hit points, he has 16. He's still down.
Oh, my boy! Yeah.
And then Thrix is just going to jump between trees. Hello.
I'm gonna do something real stupid. Hey, how much is the ditch between the lowest plane and the current one?
So the
Like
one you're
how-
in and the one where the cultist
Yeah.
is?
What's the elevation change?
10 feet.
Whatever. Can I get between at least 10 foot? Can I get over here?
Yes. Yeah, if you've got
I'd
30
like-
feet of movement, you can get there.
Damn it, where was that? Here?
Yep.
I'm gonna submit something real stupid.
You do know that you're no longer invisible.
Yep. I mean, it's at the end of the turn, but now.
No,
I'm
it's
like,
is that the end of your turn? It's
Is
Yeah,
it start of turn?
until the
End of
start
turn?
of your
Okay.
next turn.
Start
So
of my next
you were
turn.
visible.
Okay. Gonna do something stupid. I want to try
Getting awfully
Phase
close to that-
Presence, and I
that
want
movie.
to try Phase Presence, and I want to do Charm.
Okay. Sure. 10 foot.
I think
10
Gwen
foot box?
accidentally falls into this as well. By the way.
Is it a box?
It's a radius.
Oh, okay.
10-foot cube. 10-foot cube, actually.
Gotta figure out how these dragging work.
Just
focus themselves on weird squares.
Wisdom saving throw. I don't know how good he's at. He's a warlock, so it might be good.
Does being in combat affect it?
No.
So I'll roll for the cultist first. And then for the small boy above. And then what is it? It's a 10-foot radius, you said?
Yeah, it's a 10-foot cube. Sorry.
Actually the cube part first. So Gwen, I need you to roll as well. Wisdom
Yeah.
save,
Jesus
please.
Christ.
I'm sorry, Gwen.
It doesn't matter. It won't really affect you a whole lot. All it does is make you like Hollow a little bit more than you did prior to the
Why?
fight.
Why?
It's a wisdom save?
Yep.
Fuck me running. 10.
You
Yeah,
failed.
that's
You are charmed.
Charmed by Hollow.
Dire, does a big boy get charmed? That's the most important thing.
no. It
Unfortunately.
doesn't look like the effect affected him at all. The cultist up on the cliff next to Gwen, however, does seem to be under the effect.
This is going to be like disadvantage. I'm gonna try this. It's gonna be. I want to tell the big cultist. I will take you to the servant of Mestune. I want to see if it works. Probably won't. Could see if it works.
You just
I want to hold out my hand.
are you lying or are you?
I'm fucking lying. I'm gonna
Yeah,
take
okay,
him to
then-
stuff.
Make a deception check.
It's a good thing Gwen's charmed right now.
I'm going to. Okay, Holognosis is extremely important. So even if they kind of know they have to rely on their own power, they're gonna call upon the whispers of the dead to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put it at a normal. I'm gonna roll. This is hard. I want my inspiration points. I only have 3.
What do you do?
What is this torment? To the end of my next turn, correct?
The charm?
Yeah, it's charmed. Not charmed, sorry, it doesn't work. It's not working right now, so.
The cult, the leader does
Yeah, it
not
doesn't
seem
work.
affected by your charm.
Right. Well, I'll try Ravel the Web, and I'm gonna roll this in person. Hopefully. I don't think it's gonna work out. But. The low number to start with, the second number was good. It is a 17 deception. I will tell him in Infernal, would you like to come? And with a grin of malice.
Where has this hollow been?
I like it.
Much to your chagrin, he completely ignored You get basically a look, a grimace, and then refocusing back on the room.
Kick him in the crotch and run.
If this worked, I would have been. It would have been stupid as hell. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it was difficult.
Yeah, that's why I was hoping on the thing. Fine. Do I have any? No, I'm at 30 feet, right?
Yeah.
I don't have any more things to say because I don't have any more.
Okay.
I'm right in the center, so anything happens, well, that's the end of my turn.
Well, this cultist
If anyone realizes what I was trying to fucking do, then you know. Damn.
This cultist is going to come and try to deal with you, and is unsuccessful in both hook sword attacks. Whiffs both, one with a natural 1 and the other one with a 10. The leader's turn. And he will guide this blood-hooked sword through this set of runic markings in the air, tearing it out at the edge of the hook of this floating symbol, and then jam it into the center, almost like gouging out an eye. And it will open a portal where blood will begin to pour from, filling this small pit that Hollow is now standing in. And as he rips it out, it begins to gush. And then the rend in the center of the symbol gets larger and larger as you watch hands grab onto the edge of it and tear open this hole. Let me find...
Did he fail the moonbeam check?
Oh, you know, the moonbeam check is important. He did fail the con save, so he'll take some damage. But the more important part, so roll the damage, because I need to know the DC I need to beat.
It's a 16, I believe, but I clicked it. Oh, there it is. Yes. Oh, come on.
Yeah, unfortunately, he will beat. That would have actually changed things, but it unfortunately does not.
Or at least whatever's coming out of the portal will probably enter into it, so that's something.
Weeks have gone by. I've lost all sense of self. What am I doing?
Who am I?
You know what? Fine. We're just going to use it. I mean, not that I don't think you guys will finish this. As this large, bulbous creature pulls itself out, breaking the rend itself as if its mass is too great. And in a heavy, grotesque fashion, it sort of falls out with this ripple of flesh and gore, landing on top of the cultist leader. And, you know, Hollow, for as near as you can tell, you're pretty sure it killed it.
Oh.
Yeah, I did not say it, but they're also like really fidgety about that moonbeam right there. So
Yeah. You speaking of which, the moonbeam's still there, and
yeah, he just got in. Hello, friend.
Bathed in blue light, purple light.
My turn?
I was just editing a bunch of turns. But yes, cool. the cultist leader, as far as everyone is concerned, is dead. So his turn is finished. Well done.
Cool.
What about the big guy in the moonbeam?
His turn hasn't started. So.
It's when the first time a creature enters the area.
This.
Fair. He will make a con save. He's very good at these. He will succeed on his con save. So we'll take. Okay, we're gonna take 4 points of damage.
That's it. Yeah.
In which case, Muldahin, it is your turn. Please continue.
Okay. Kind of weird action economy, but I'm going to use my action to shank the hook cultist by turning around and trying to slash at him.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. That's a 8. That's a 16 to hit.
16 just hits.
Oh, nice, good. First damage roll is 3 plus 4 plus 1, so that's 8 damage.
All right. You spin and catch him in the ribs real good, pulling it out, a streak of blood landing in the snow, and losing his strength, he collapses into the snow, unmovable.
So Lars will quickly look over his shoulder and see is that thing sticking just above the
Yeah, you see the top of its head.
Yeah. So Lars sees that. He looks to see where Gwen was and sees the tracks in the ground leading off and thinks, okay, she's down there. So Lars will run jink behind this tree to he'll get to here. I think that was 30 feet. No, it was there. He'll get to there and he'll look down, see what's happening. He will shout. Can I just take a quick second to look around and see the other Lars over here? Can I see Lars?
What is your passive perception? You're
12,
kind of
11,
you're in the bit of heat of combat. You don't notice.
Okay. Okay. In that case, bonus action. Let's also go into the pit. Let's have some fun. Will 30 feet get me there?
Well, it doesn't really have to be a question. Where were you before?
Here, and I'm pretty sure 30 feet gets me there.
Yeah.
Okay. Buddy cop with activate buddy cop with Gwen.
Sure.
And spin around and aim dog bite at this dude. Yeah, it's inevitable.
That's all I got at this point. Just
do what you want. It's
what,
stupid
yeah,
enough.
what do I do? What do I do with the dog backpack?
20 to hit.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Come on, max damage. 3 in a row. Come on. No, that's outside. 3 in a row. Come on. Oh no, it's a 1. That's it's a 3 damage. Strength save. Oh no, it won't be because obviously dog. Yeah, 3 damage.
Wherever the clapping noise is coming from, if you could mute yourself, please. I'm sorry, Lars. How much was it?
3 damage. A pitiful 3. Just a 3 bite. A little nip. And since my wait, can I still use? Oh no, I can't. I can only use my main attack that's double on one target. So no. Yeah, that's it. Everything's done.
You are.
Buddy cop AC.
Who are you? You are alive. Yeah. Gonna keep his distance. Is going to. We're gonna blast. We're gonna blast the Gwen. The Gwen seems like a consistent enough threat. We're gonna miss the Gwen.
Try.
He didn't.
Higher AC, baby.
Kenna.
Hey Gwen, go ahead and mute.
Oh, great.
Going to call lightning right there for the 2 hook cultists.
Sure. It's a 5-foot radius, right?
Correct.
I'm gonna borrow this. We can only get. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Dex saves. Failure for the top one, and a failure for the bottom one. I guess it's a good time to die.
So I did a 9, 6, and a 7. So
13,
16
22?
plus. Yep.
I really don't need to figure out the halves. Wow, this guy got obliterated. You bolt of lightning streaks down. The one that was just gently nipped by push there is just caught off guard by the dog bite. You're like, ow, that kind of stung. Like, you pinched me, and then the lightning bolt just obliterated him.
I love it.
And this one, who was down in the pit, just now completely distracted by this abomination that was summoned, just doesn't catch him, just isn't prepared, and is just electrocuted terribly. Looks really bad. Is smoking and in charge in places. Anything else, Kenna?
In regards to legendary action inspiration points.
Yeah.
Last time I did it, I was able to actually cast 2 spells. Is that still is that how that works? So it's 2, like you just take another action. So I didn't cast Call Lightning. I just used an action. So if I used an action to do that,
if you want, if you use
spell.
Yeah, so if you use, so in that instance, if you use legendary, if you've used your action to use Call Lightning, which is not casting a spell,
Correct.
and you wanted a legendary action to use another action to cast a different spell, you can. If you were going to use it to cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn, it would not work.
Yeah.
But yes, you can use a legendary action to cast another spell.
From where I am out here, like strike down a lightning. So, and I just look at this thing that crawled out. I just tell it's just everything I hate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to use legendary action, all 3 inspiration points, and I'm going to cast a level 3 Scorching Ray.
That's another beam per level, right?
Yeah, so it's 4 attacks, and
5.
I thought it was only 3 for level 2.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was thinking it was a first level, in which case.
Oh yeah, it's a second level, I believe. Yeah, it's second level. So yeah, it's 3 and then 4. So funny enough, the lightning hits, and the guy down in the pit who's too distracted is also gonna take a beam. So the hook cultist, that's low health.
Okay, roll an attack.
I forgot what my spell attack was. It's a 7? Jesus.
3
It's a
plus
17.
wisdom. So,
Yeah, that's a
Go ahead.
17. If only I had Emba, this would be so much cooler.
It would be a bigger boom, sure.
It's a 2d6, so. It's plus 8 total.
Nice. That is sufficient to fell this man.
Then the other 3 are going straight. Straight to the big guy. So if that guy in the pit died, it's going straight to the boss boy.
You can't see the boss, so you can't see
From the tree, I can't.
You can't. No, you can't see the leader.
I can't see this giant abomination.
You can see. No, you can't see the cult leader.
Oh no, I don't care about him. I'm looking for this
you can.
big
Yes,
bomb
you
boy.
can see the giant 22-foot tall abomination.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean I can't see him?
We're getting our
all
proper
3
nouns mixed up.
All 3 are going to this big guy. I only call him the big boss boy because I see 3 bars. So
Yep.
they're all 3 going to him. Natural 20.
Nice.
which is what, 46?
Get it.
It's 12 plus 2d plus 2d6.
Oh yeah, so 12 plus 1 for 13, and then 2d6. Which is a 6 and a 2, so 12, 18, 20, 21.
Nice.
Second one. Come on. Oh, that is not as great. It's a 12 plus 7. It's 12, 8, 19.
19 hits.
Okay.
Very big target.
That is a 6 and a 4 and a 1, so 11.
Okay.
And
Like
third one.
Hitting a broadside of a barn, if you will.
Yeah. And it's a 15 plus 7, so it's over 20.
Yeah.
So 2d6. That is another 6 and a 5 for a 9 plus 1 for 10.
Nice. Solid output.
So like lightning strikes down to those two, and she just gets mad that this is all happening, and so she'll like swing Pyre as she holds onto this tree, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, all just swing out, and she's just gonna look down to the ground, and kind of like to slow the descent just a little bit. She's gonna like crouch down and put her hand on the branch, and then just kind of like drop to a hang, and like when she gets to a hang, like let go.
Okay. Still a
I'm
decent
stopping
fall.
it.
So
Yep.
But since this is not a finesse-based fall, this is literally a I'm going to brace. Make an athletics check.
Gonna do the drop and roll.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not terrible. Okay, I thought this was gonna scare me, but 13 plus 5, 18. Nope,
Pretty good.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 18.
Okay, you're gonna take a total 7 points of falling damage.
Okay.
So you land.
Yep.
The impact on the joints is a little rough, but all in all, you're okay.
Concentration check for Call Lightning was an 11 plus 2 for 13.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
Oh, and I'm... Is dropping my movement, or is that just dropping?
Technically, dropping and jumping still consumes movement.
Yeah.
Those
Okay,
weird
that's fine.
things.
I'm just moving so I can access this this little icon thing. Okay, there we go. All set.
Initiative count 20. These actions have changed. There's a new competitor on the battlefield. On initiative count 20, you watch as this bright, sunny, snow-filled day suddenly begins to darken as you observe a large red and black dome blot out the sky. As if that immense area where all the trees were marked is now a Thunderdome.
Welcome to the pit.
I mean, there is Call Lightning in it.
There is. So it's close. All of
trademark.
you still need to make Constitution saves.
Okay.
16.
Yes.
Natural 1.
22.
Yes.
Lars rolled a 12. Portia does me again. 17.
Okay. Lars, Gwyn, and Hollow, you all fail. Except this doesn't absorb your life force like the cultist leader did. I need each of you to roll a d6 for me.
I don't like this.
You was like cheated?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it a bit.
If you succeeded, you don't have to
6.
roll anything.
Oh, okay. Wait.
I'll roll a 4.
So 4, 3,
5 for Lars.
and 5 for Lars. Okay.
6 for me.
Okay. Fairly simple, guys. Remember that number. The first attack you do in a round, subtract that from the to hit.
God damn. I barely hit anything anyway.
Jesus Christ.
Look whose turn it is. And there seems to be just this lovely clump of individuals right here, is going to straighten itself, standing up to its full height. And then you're going to watch as it raises this large, fleshy leg, and it's just going to slam it into the side of the pit that it's standing in. I need the three of you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh.
Natural 20.
Hi. What about Porsche?
Porsche
She's
has
on
to
my
make.
back.
You either will make the check at disadvantage, or Porsche has to make a separate one. I'll let you choose. It more or less, narratively, is the same thing. So.
18 for me.
Oh, I don't know what to do here because I really like that nat 20. I'm gonna let Porsche roll.
Okay.
+2. She's got more strength than me. That's a 17 +2.
Okay. So a success. In which case, so those of you that failed, which is appropriate given you were basically at the apex hollow, you're going to take 29 points of bludgeoning damage. You are knocked prone. If you succeeded, you'll take half of that. So you will take 14 points of bludgeoning damage and not be knocked prone.
I'm sorry, guys, but I'm not gonna take that. I can't take that. I have 3 turns waiting for me. Presumably, I'm gonna use my 3 inspiration points and get out of there. I'll take another point of exhaustion.
To do what now?
Thunder step out. I'm gonna take 3 points of exhaustion. There are people in range.
Legendary.
And everyone's gonna get hit.
Okay, you're gonna use the legendary action to teleport out. Okay. Yeah, the
Yep.
verbiage for using inspiration points is super important, so I know what's going on.
Legendary action. Thunder step out. I do not want to do this because
Yeah, it's gonna hurt people. What is the radius?
Mars is 10 feet.
It's gonna hurt everybody a lot.
It-
Well,
Yeah, if I could move only 5 feet, if I could move 5 feet and get people,
That isn't how it works.
I'll get knocked out. if I
well,
stay.
the pit's 10 feet deep. Are they just on the clip of it? Because Thunderstep's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
it's a sphere. If they're within,
Uh,
it echoes.
Mhm.
that's
I
fair.
don't wanna-
That's fair.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to do this.
I'm pretty
I-
sure the dice is gonna kill Portia.
Is it a con? It's a con save, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Lars, Porsche, and Gwen make con saves, please.
Porsche's decent con. Don't you?
Yeah,
The amount of dice, though, it's got a lot of dice.
yeah.
It
I
does
mean,
have a lot of dice.
Thunderstep is okay. It's not huge.
That's a nat 1 for Lars.
Okay.
And that's a 2 for Porsche. But without modifiers, so
30,
my
20 for Gwen.
my
However,
nat 1 is a 2 for Lars, and Porsche
That doesn't
is
particularly matter. It's a failure.
3.
No, the numbers
Yeah.
don't make that better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 2 inspiration points on heroic save to take the damage that was gonna hit Lars and Porsche, or just. I don't
You
know,
can do
'cause they're-
one. You can't do both.
But he's on the one's on the other's back.
Nope. Sorry.
Other
Mm,
damage. It's concussive.
How beefy of a dog is Porsche?
You don't know. You've not spent an extended amount of time with her. You've been in the proximity with her, but you haven't been playing with her. You haven't spent time with her. You've just watched her with Lars. You're not really certain.
Wait. Oh no. Wait. Can I auto succeed that with my 2 inspiration?
If you have 2 points of inspiration, you can instead automatically succeed.
Yeah. Go on. I'll do that.
Okay,
That thing
so he
takes
saved-
damage.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
gonna jump in front of him and soak all that up for whichever one isn't.
Well, Lars will
saving.
automatically succeed if he uses his 2
Okay.
points. In which case, you can soak up Portia.
Mhm.
Better than
Doggo
Distance.
saves doggo.
All right, so we'll cut it in half. So what was the damage roll? Okay.
14.
14, so half. You take 7, and then you gain resistance. So you would have taken full, but then you'll take half of that. So you're going to take 14 points at the end of the day. Is it half damage if they succeed?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. In which case, Lars, you'll still take 7.
I will check. Half damage, yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not gonna take 2 hits
So
until my
14.
turn.
Yeah, 14 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Total, after reductions and all that craziness. 7 points to Lars. And the monster, unsurprisingly, made his save with a 25.
Sorry, what was the extra damage with thunder? Was it 7?
You take 7.
Okay, gotcha.
Dyer, I have a question about some wording here.
Yep.
For a heroic save, it says you can move you and/or the saved target up to 10 feet, and you are only you are subject to opportunity attacks. Is that effective now, or is that effective on my turn?
It's now. It's when this happens.
Okay. Can I shove him?
You can do whatever you want. You can move him 10 feet.
Okay.
Because it's and or.
All right.
So yes, like you could do the get down and push him out of the way and then take the brunt of it.
Yeah.
So if you
I'm
want to
gonna
shove,
him.
you want to shove him 10 feet.
Yeah, I want to shove him 10 feet back, away from the monster. And can I take his place in doing that, or?
You can technically move. I'll let you do that.
All right.
Considering it is about to get much worse.
Yep.
It also states and or, so like you can move 10 feet and them 10, like.
Yeah. That's why I allowed Gwen to move, and then, like the weird separate, because technically it's and or you would move the same amount of distance, but at that point 5 and 10 is whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's finally resolved. I'm assuming Hollow's moved himself somewhere. I do have to make one minor adjustment to your teleportation, though, Hollow. You have to be able to see where you're going, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So you have to you have to appear basically on the rim of the upper level of the pit. Any one of these positions out here. I would say, as someone was just measuring, I would also say up in a tree. However, you wouldn't be able to get to the bridge.
That's fair.
The dimensions get a little weird. But yes,
related,
that is
totally.
Yeah. No, that would have been good thinking if we're just a wee bit closer. Well, okay. Bad news. It's a second turn. And this time it's just going to use its multi attack, and it's going to do some hurty bits.
What's the reach on the guy?
You're about to find out. Which is, in a very funny sense of the word, it can take one big step here, and it's just going to attack Wynn. It is going to make a slam attack with this big, meaty hand with fingers unnaturally long, multiple joints in place, 4, 5, or 6 in some fingers. It's going to raise up and just like barehanded bring it down to try to flatten her like a pancake.
I have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn.
Yeah, that's important. He's gonna hit you. It was a big in number, 24. And then we're gonna do. All right. It was gonna be 11 points of damage, bludgeoning damage, reduced to half. So you'll take 5.
Okay.
But when he does so and slams into you, and you manage to kind of catch part of it, just sort of bracing with your shoulders on, your knees catching the weight. But then these weird, distended, multi-jointed fingers wrap around you, and he grapples you. And while you are grappled in this way, you are considered restrained.
Okay.
But don't worry, there's more.
It gets worse.
Oh.
It does. Now in your hand, he's going to walk out of the pit and get here. And then he's going to use his Slam Foe ability, which is he's going to take you, Gwen, and then use you to bludgeon your friends.
And beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker.
I need you and Lars to both make strength saving throws.
I'm not good at strength.
Why are you hitting your teammates? Bang!
Stop hitting yourself.
So yeah, it's the whole stop hitting yourself routine. Well, my modifier for strength is 0, so I rolled a 16.
Wow, that's really good.
Natural 1.
Oh no. Well, the good news is, Lars, you succeed. The bad news is, Gwen, you don't. So, man, my D8s are out for blood today.
Hit me.
14, 5. So,
if you're gonna do that, can you mute? That's really loud.
yeah, that was a lot of noise. Hollow.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
So Gwen, 19 points of damage, reduced to 9 because of your resistance for this turn. Lars, same thing. You're gonna take. Oh, hang on. I forgot a bonus. Math. 19 plus 26. Gwen, you're gonna take 13 points of damage, reduce that by from half. Lars, you'll also take 13 points.
What is happening?
Having succeeded. But the difference is, Gwen, you are stunned until the end of the giant's next turn.
What's half of 13?
No, you took 13. I already reduced it by half.
It was half of like 26 or 27.
It was 26.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I forgot to add the modifier to the damage.
What about Porsche?
Yeah, good point. You succeeded. So we'll just we'll give Portia a quarter.
Okay.
She will sustain 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Kind of have to jerry-rig rules for that as we go along, as you, for some odd reason, still manage to keep the dog backpack on this whole fight.
Sorry for making it weird.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Except it hasn't been completely advantageous for you the whole time anyway. I've been like adjusting things, like the strength save on Portia's bite. They've had advantage because it's meant for a dog dragging something to the ground, but can't do that from a backpack, so they have advantage on the saves and stuff. Don't worry, I've been adjusting things. It's not like it's been nothing but an advantage for you.
Yeah, no worries.
Well, that's its turn. Hey Gwen, it's yours, but you're stunned. So sorry.
Happens.
Ivar.
Okay. Faith. Gotta have faith. Okay. Stand up. Can I tell if this thing is from another plane?
I feel like that is an incredibly obvious question, and it has a very obvious answer.
Okay.
It does not look native at all to this plane. You've never seen anything like it.
Danger,
Okay.
Robinson, danger.
Yeah.
Cool. I'd like to use my D100.
Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it before? Or do
Wait,
the
tell me
prayer?
what you want to do.
Okay. He's going to pray to his god to banish the entity back from where it came. Or
Okay.
back to where it came from, yeah.
All right,
So-
Chief.
Come on. It's not bad.
Your best roll. Let's get it.
Yeah.
I know it might not do the thing,
Okay.
but it still has
Okay.
to do something.
Ivar, you feel a brief connection with another source of power. It grants you this understanding. And if you agree to it, you will form a connection with the monster, and much like the leader, have to finish a ritual to send it back.
Hmm.
And I just realized something. Real quick. Never mind. I guess I deleted it.
You
You
know
got
what?
squished out of existence.
Sure. Yep. He's gonna accept it.
Okay. This is what's happening. Ivar, you now have in front of you a glowing sun symbol that is materialized in radiant energy. It has 5 rays on it, but they're all dim. On your turn, you have to make a check as an action. A wisdom check on your turn as an action.
Okay.
I will not tell you what the DC is because I think it'll be a little bit more dramatic if you don't know. And if you succeed, you'll get 1 success. If you roll a natural 20, it will count as 2 successes. If you roll below the DC by more than 5, it will count as a failure.
Okay.
So there are neutral rolls. You can roll something and it won't affect progress at all, versus too many failures and it will just fizzle.
Okay.
And if you get 5 successes, it will work. And effectively, as far as you can understand from this connection you've now created, it will send this beast back to where it came from. But you also must concentrate it like a spell, so it will dissipate your moonbeam.
That's okay.
All right, champ.
So is it starting this turn?
It's starting this turn,
Okay.
which means you can spend an action right now to see what you can do with it.
Yep. He's gonna spend an action.
We're gonna do that. I'll put you at 0.
Reading. Before I know the outcome, I want to see the number so I can see if I want to spend inspiration points on it. Is that
Noted.
okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Come on. I'm going to keep that.
That is 1 success.
Okay. Oh boy.
Dead. You're in the pit. Here. He's gonna try to curve an Eldritch Blast around this thing's bulbous body to try to hit Gwen. You're gonna get some cover from this, which pretty much means he's very unlikely to succeed. Natural 16, but with the cover, it will miss. This cultist is alive. He's gonna get here. He's gonna take a sword. He's gonna cut Gwen.
Aren't I being held like up?
Oh yeah, you were just slammed into a dude.
That is worse for you, actually.
But you're also stunned. So actually,
restrained. She also has attacks or
mhm.
advantage against her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He can still hit you. No, he can't apparently. Even though you're stunned and unable to actively defend yourself, just your armor is rebuffing the blows.
This cultist just is not in sync with this beast.
Yeah. But don't worry. Biggin's turn is back. He has 3 of them.
Go away.
He goes first.
He has 3 turns.
I know, but
yeah,
we'll
true.
initiative six.
Dexterity. Yeah, sure. I'll bump him down. Sure, I'll give you and Thrix your turn first. Go for it, champ. Technically,
question-
you go first.
Yeah.
It reset itself
Question.
since I had.
So what's the weird situation of thunderstepping Lars and Portia?
What do you mean?
He's carrying Portia. 2 creatures. I can only thunderstep 1 creature out. I'm 15 feet away, so I can reach him.
It's a good question. I would say there'd probably be there'd be a check involved. You're more or less trying to push the magic beyond the bounds of what it's normally meant to do. So there's a chance that you fail and leave one of them behind.
Okay. Well, I'm also gonna bump out a D100 on a similar vein of what I wanted to do was the Gorble. I guess at a lesser. I want to save both Gwen. I want to save Gwen, Portia, and Lars. I want to get them out of there and more of a distance away than I can usually see them safely, so we can regroup a little bit.
Okay.
That's
Because-
asking a lot.
Yeah.
It's not. It's more of pushing away, like letting me carry more people.
Yeah,
At least
guess.
it's not like everyone like I wanted to do before, which was a lot.
it's my concern
And
to figure
we're
out the
like-
nuances. It's your job to roll the fate dice. You don't have to convince me.
80.
Okay.
Rolled it in person. Saw the 0, so then I saw the 8.
You hear a voice, a distant voice, in your ear. Well, I can help you with that, but it might wear you out more than you already are. Asking for a lot. Basically, if you do want to do this, and you can, you will suffer another level of exhaustion.
Oh my god.
What's exhaustion level 3 like, guys?
Are you at 2 already?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 3 is bad. 3 is the one where your likeliness of death is very high. You have disadvantage on attack rolls and disadvantage on saving. You're already at. Oh wait, you're at 2.
Yeah.
Oh, you've had half speed this whole time. Really should have.
You know, yeah. No, I got to 2 right now because I did the thunder step. I just got to 2.
Oh, because the legendary action.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, then yeah, never mind. We're good. Yeah. Anyway, that's what that is. That's what that means.
I'm at 2.
What do you do?
Okay. Do I know the limits of how far I can teleport?
The range of Thunderstep.
Okay, but I can't see. It's the normal range of how I can't see. I can probably go on a tree.
The limitations for sight are briefly lifted. It is now going to function closer to Dimension Door. You can think in a direction and move anywhere in a straight line. If you appear inside something, it's probably going to hurt.
I'll take it. I'll take the 30 level exhaustion.
Okay. You have just enough movement to stumble down the slope and get into the pit with your friends.
Yeah.
All right, pick your location. Where are you teleporting? 90 feet is a long way. Pretty much anywhere on the map. Except for maybe all the way.
Do not bring him
I-
this way. I swear to God.
Nope. It doesn't matter. Hollow, you don't hear this weird, angry voice speaking to you. You can go wherever the hell you want.
I don't know what Ivar's doing. Oh.
No, you guys don't know that either. No one knows what Ivar is doing.
Ivar is just Ivar. Ivar's
This
doing
looks
Ivar
like it's
things.
kind of hard to get to because of all the things. So I'm gonna head to the direction I was originally at.
Okay. The full 90, I take it? So you're basically going to go over here.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually,
that would be
10 feet away, so understep damage as usual.
Give me a con save. I'm just going to jump all you guys over there. I'm going to spread you guys out to respect.
You're gonna hear Shaky Hollow just jump down, exhausted. I'm not gonna leave you behind. And Team Thunderstep.
Your DC is 16?
16. Yes.
The cultist is going to fail just miserably. The monster, despite rolling low, is still going to succeed because gigantic.
Can I say one more thing?
Yep.
I
Cultist.
want to yell to Kanos, super exhausted. Wherever you are, Kanos, please slow it down, please. That's it.
Hit that roll.
I'm at exhaustion level 3, and you can see that the Hollow is even more spent than they were yesterday.
Okay. Bricks. How about that sheet finally? I've not learned my lesson. All right.
We need money shot from Thrix.
Yeah, Thrix sees people being hurt. He's going to attempt, and he doesn't like the idea of doing this, but it looks like it's necessary. He is going to attempt to break the mortal bonds of the body to access some of his godlike power.
Oh god. Literally.
Oh, my boy.
Let's see, what does he want to do?
I can just hear musical just like do the thing, do it.
My boy.
Okay. He's going to see all of you sort of rematerialize after the thundering boom. see just the state that a lot of you are in, see this monster in the pit. And he's going to step out from behind the tree to gain a better line of sight on the monster. And you're going to watch as the snow is falling. It's going to stop and begin floating upwards instead.
Yo.
And there is a moment where you sort of watch as the skin, which returned to a bit of a normal tone complexion for a while after, Nikolai's passed, but Drix took over the body. You'll watch as it'll ripple back through and turn into this pale, icy blue once more. He will raise both hands into the air, and you'll watch as a tiny little bead of black darkness will appear right above the creature. And then it's going to slam down into it. And while it's good at these saving throws, the effect of this spell is what he's more interested in. It's going to succeed, unsurprising by everybody. But he's going to take 5d10 force damage. That's pretty meh. 8, 10. I rolled a 10. All right, 20. 5. So 25 points of force damage reduced to half, which is kind of a paltry 12. However, as he does, you watch as this bead slams down to the top of the creature, and it's unusual because you watch as the force hits it, and all this flabby mass sort of just ripples in slow motion, and then slows down further and further as the density in this area grows incredibly heavy.
Singularity.
That is a very hard color. I'm gonna change it to we're gonna go bright purple.
Nice.
Everything in that radius. As a matter of fact, he has a little bit more finesse in it. He's actually going to cast it here on the edge, and it's going to drag the creature to the center of it. You're going to watch as it resists it, reduces most of the damage, and then suddenly, there was an invisible giant next to him, shoved him, and he lands again and slams into the side of the pit's wall. And he is now inside a gravity sinkhole. And Thrix is going to essentially have a moment where everything sort of returns to normal around him. The color returns to his skin, and he kind of staggers. And then he's going to slowly kind of go over here and then almost half fall against the tree. He might also be a little exhausted. That is his turn. Biggin's turn.
Exhaustion buddies.
The good news is there are no immediate targets around him. He's going to turn and he's going to slam a fist into this cultist.
No, it's not a good day for that cultist.
7,
I bet when he woke up, he didn't think about this.
Yep. Well, the cultist dies, and he's got him by the leg now. And you see as the creature sort of spins around. Ooh, interesting. And unfortunately, just sees Ivar due to its height, and it's gonna chuck this body at Ivar.
Oh no. Oh boy. Question. Am I doing this ritual with both hands?
Yes.
Okay, then I don't have a shield, so my AC is 16.
Yeah, it's a full body experience. The good news is, and almost comically, he rolled a natural 1. So you basically watch as this cultist just his limp body flies through the air, and then you watch as his boot catches the top of the log that you're hunkered behind, and he kind of does a front flip, and then lands on the stump behind you, just kind of half on his side, is kind of in a very casual pose, like he's on the beach looking at someone.
Oh my god, morbidly funny.
It's terrible, yeah, terrible and morbid. But you're untouched. It is going to try to move, and it is only going to be able to spend 10 feet of movement to get there. It spends all of its movement to only move 10 feet, so that's as far as he gets. But we're back at the top of the round. However, we've also reached the end of our time. So as unfun as it is to stop right there, that is where we're going to end today. As you stare down, I guess stare up, at this monstrosity summoned by these cultists wielding hook swords. Some of you on your last legs, a terrible, huge threat before you. One that you definitely can't just leave behind in the forest. But we'll see what happens next time we get together. That's where we're going to.
It's been so fun. It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
All right. Well, that's that for today. Thank you guys for playing. I'm so glad we could finally get back together again. I've had so many cancellations driving me crazy. So it was great to have you guys back because I knew all of you were going to try to be here because, the wider gaps. Again, I hope you had some fun. A little slow going in the beginning, but once we got some momentum, and the fight I felt was pretty good. Sometimes I worry about larger combats with more people because sometimes it feels a little draggy, but I thought this was feeling pretty decent. Culminating in a very large, dangerous boss fight, and this is what happens when you get to the end of a road. The big whatever it's going to be.
The big one.
All you gotta do is not die, and you'll get the stun home next time we play. Like that.
Yeah.
There's a little carrot. You just got to not get beat to death by the stick first. But all right. Before I ramble any further, that's it. We'll see you, man. I really hope sometime next week. For my other games on Wednesday and Friday. If not, I'm stuck. For the record, I'm also putting together another game that I'm going to be running for the time being. Just so I have some more consistent streams. For those of you that are interested here as players, please contact me. I don't know when it's going to be yet, or what it's going to be. But, I've got another game planned, so if you feel like you have some free time, contact me. Otherwise, that's it. Check in on the schedule on the Twitch channel, or follow me on Twitter, where I make constant updates about what's going on. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for playing. I really miss you guys. And I guess, above all else, if you can do nothing else besides make good choices, also in this instance, stay frosty. We'll see you next time.
We have.
Bye-bye.